my week in the meantime, I suppose.
Yeah, there should be sound now.
Oh,
We
hello.
are the ones.
There we go. We are the ones.
It went to default.
Thanks, OBS.
It's the best.
Well, it's because this was unplugged. Because
Yeah.
it was unplugged, it no longer existed in OBS, so it defaulted to default.
Hello.
Hello.
The two greatest words in the English language.
Default.
Default.
Oh, hi. Hi there, chat
hi.
friends.
Hello.
This is our Sunday. We had a,
can you see?
a question yesterday or the other day
It's not.
about are you guys going to have your Sunday evenings back? And I think all of us in unison were like, no.
What would we do with those?
I have no idea what I would do
In
with
terms
this
of the end of
evening.
this campaign and so on.
No clue.
I know what I do with my Sunday evenings. I just curl into a ball.
Oh, yeah? Do you foresee any tears or
I
just...
used to have friends. I used to have
Oh,
friends. I used
no.
to have friends. I used to have friends.
He thinks we would stop being friends with him. Don't change his mind. Sorry. I'm kidding.
That was close.
Thanks, Crosshair.
Good news.
Good news, everyone.
News. Good news.
It's from something.
Wicked.
From Wicked.
No one mourns the wicked. Good news.
Jeeves motes.
Yay!
Jeeves.
Have we done the obvious portmanteau of Jeeve motes yet? Because that's...
I literally said it.
Did you actually?
6 seconds
6 seconds ago? Okay, great. Good. Well, that's why it's obvious, I guess, then, right? I have to listen more.
Yeah.
Whee! It's exciting. This is fantastic. Can I have these emotes?
You can. For the low cost of a monthly subscription to Aragorn's channel.
Oh, wow. But that gets me great content anyway.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. Excuse me. Yes?
Oh, I'm just melancholy.
Why?
Oh.
Well,
What for?
it's the name of the episode today.
Oh,
It
yeah.
holds a certain significance. You want to go and grab it? It's right there.
It
It
would.
could. There it is. Oh. Let's
I'm
not
drinking-
cause an avalanche.
Turquoise.
Turquoise. So close. Yeah, perfect, Kate.
That is a well-loved copy of that book.
So many things have been done in and to.
What?
Gross.
I didn't say anything.
something, fuck or flash. Let's go.
I mean, I've showed this already, but with my original Dieter Lisi illustration. And
So
It's
good.
callous.
that
Is tell.
yeah, actually, that would be his satyr, if I don't miss my guess.
I think so.
Big long ears.
Right?
Well, that's
Blair
his
Wolf?
puka.
That's awesome.
That's what you sound
So
like.
actually,
Blair
yeah,
Wolf?
that's actually closer to his puka.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You're
got
right. No,
tags.
it's his puka.
Puka. Sorry, puka. Sorry.
Yeah. I was like, where are the horns?
Where are the horns?
Yeah.
Where are the horns?
You tell me, Brom.
They are on my head, I believe.
If fate is a subtle flex, is it a subtle fix?
Fakes.
Only if it's faux.
I went to cinema
and studied special effects.
Puka.
Hey, we're at Foe's location. We can ask him if he has any superpowers or whatever that we might not know about.
We all have superpowers. All of us.
Do we?
Yes.
Yes, please, Blair Wolf. We're so excited.
Oh, I need to catch up. All right, Blair Wolf. This is episode. Let's give you the quick recap. No, I'm kidding.
First, quick recap.
Okay, let's get started. Thanks, Aragwen. There's a lot of content. This is a long-running game, guys. There's a lot of it. In a good way. Please don't get me wrong. No, that's enough out of me.
Hey, we've got both She Who Knows 10,000 Things and Entropy's Disciple here. Both of them present here with us in the chat. We also have Blair Wolf, who recently found us. So that's cool. Trey Dog is here. Trey Dog is also cool.
Lots of cool people here.
Yeah.
We have lots of cool people here. Took the deep plunge. Well,
Red deep lunge.
It's a deep plunge.
Oh, the deepest of lunges.
It absolutely is a deep plunge. A tribal tattoo that needs to be made. Why does it have to be tribal?
Could be anything.
It's just a tattoo.
Geometric.
Geometric.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, like pixelated pixel art.
Could be.
Or just a bunny and an owl.
Yeah.
Giving props on your bicep.
No, if it was
Yeah,
running on
when
owl,
you-
you'd put it on your bowel.
Would you like
bowel.
to
Yeah,
tattoo
got it.
your bowel?
No, I got it.
Yeah, open it up.
Oh, you do it to yourself.
You doing all right there, Mr.
Really
Barrel?
impressive, Tom.
After 5 years watching Lappers, Lrap.
The rap.
Lurp.
Lurp.
Larp,
And I clipped that.
And that's a really cute emote, Blair Wolf.
Boom, boom, boom. Wait.
91 times. No.
Yeah.
You're almost to 100. Don't stop
Yeah.
now.
Call us when you get to us. So cute.
Wow.
So rude. I know I'm kidding. Everyone knows I'm kidding.
Hey, that's a shirt from LARPs.
It is. What?
Yeah,
Hang
you
on,
wore
what?
that. No.
No.
I don't
no.
remember this.
No, he didn't. No.
No, you wore it on another short film.
I actually got
Scott's
it.
entire
I actually
wardrobe is
got
made
it
up of
made
costumes
for another short film.
from films that he's been in.
Someone screen printed this on this shirt for
Like
me.
this?
so
Is this how-
cool.
Yeah, isn't that how screen print? Like you do this on a screen?
Yeah,
Honestly, I don't actually know. Is that not how screen printing works?
it is.
That said, that's it. This is a Montreal shirt.
It is.
Yes,
That's a metro.
that's correct.
A
It's
Montreal
Montreal
shirt?
Metro specifically.
No, it's just the right color. I was
Yeah.
mistaken.
All right. Did you grab a freeze frame of something? What's
Yeah,
happening over
he
there?
has an episode of LARPs open on his screen.
At all
look,
times.
I know. Look, I might know the show almost as well as Blair Wolf does.
Almost.
93.
LARP's
7
off.
left.
And have you spent any experience? What there are.
Boom! Yay! What do I win?
Aragorn's favor.
Sounds pretty good.
What did you get?
Well, with John's permission, of course, because I tend to run these things by you pre-game. Hashtag pre-game.
Tend to, but you didn't hear,
10
which
times-
makes me wonder whether you're trying to force me into a decision.
No, actually, I am not, and I'm more than happy to not take it. I bought Subterfuge 2. The sweetest of Subterfuges.
Why, you always...
Because Brom had to use it last time, and I feel like it really did a number on him, and he was like, maybe I am good at this poker face thing.
All right, fair.
Yes, may I? Thank you. Yes,
Go
thank
for
you.
it.
Thank you. But next week...
I'm not here to quash your dreams.
Nice. Wait. What are we
about
playing for, then?
Dream about my squash. What?
I'm here to dream about your squad.
You can dream about racquetball or nothing.
Oh, my gourds.
Magoords.
Good night.
Ugh.
What?
You're going to stop asking after this, but what races and class are Patches, Sophia, and Brom?
So you can see down below, under patches, it says Knocker, Wilder, blah, 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 blah. And so they're like,
Crap.
it's tiny font. It's tiny font. I'm not going to like lean in.
That's fair.
So there aren't classes in this game. There's really just which kith you are, which is akin to races in other games. And then you just choose what to do with it
Unkempt.
after that.
Unkempt.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Eric Gwen's already linked
like
to
that.
all
Boom.
of our character descripts.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. I see that
I don't
She is
agree.
unkempt.
I don't agree
Patches
at all.
is still listed as an unkempt,
Yeah,
unsealy
And I like how
don't-
Brom's one word descriptor is towering
Yeah.
That is probably a word I use.
rather
actually,
than
so-
bumbling, which is the word I would use.
You know what they say, the taller they are, the harder they bumble.
In Storyteller System games, Blair Wolf, character sheets are assigned dots, and players choose where the dots go. So the characters are much more customizable than in, for instance, like D&D. So there aren't really classes per se.
Mm.
It's usually just one stat you're slightly better at. With
Perhaps a special ability of some kind.
Or like everyone has a slight advantage at something. Like a knocker can swear at something or yell at something to make it work. Yep, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah.
I'm forced to ask then, what the hell happened last session? Because there was a lot.
I haven't taken this many notes since...
Let's see if we can get this under 5 minutes.
Absolutely not. It's a lot happened.
We are beginning at 6:13. Go.
Okay, well, Patches... I'm taking your thunder, but no, go ahead.
Patches gave the papers that she had found to Sophia to let Sophia decide what to do with evidence that Baron Valen may very well have a legit claim to cross the shadow.
The Duke has nice, non-pricked hands. Sophia had Velen over for dinner. They had lobster. She presented Velen with their findings. Velen got very smug and basically took up this mantle very quickly and eagerly.
Yeah, basically he told us Zisterflex had to swear fealty. Lots of other...
Golden Braid was declared persona non grata in the county. That may or may not have been related to the sort of various insubordinations we threw at him. Yeah. Might have been related.
Yeah. I mean, he's also taken Zeron hostage.
He locked up Zeron.
Right.
Not cool. And Patches definitely summoned Passibageniot, the werewolf, to come attack him because, she was pissed. Back at the Spark, there was a whole bunch of Valen's lackeys taking control. Zister was nowhere to be found until such time as an announcement came over the loudspeaker saying that the freehold was about to explode.
Sophia and Brahm rushed everyone out of Heartslight to say. Well, you rushed everyone out of Heartslight to save them. A raven werewolf, werecrow
named Marv.
Corax.
Thank you. I actually didn't know that. I'm going to write that down.
Corax.
Is that a hard K sound I hear?
Okay.
F it.
Rescued.
I was going to start chanting, and then I bailed, so it just stopped.
Rescued them, but he was quick to point out that Brahm, quote, holds the dream, the bastion against their enemies. And I wrote 2 question marks because I don't understand. But we rushed over to the Spark.
Yeah, we got everyone out of the Spark. It exploded. We all flew off on the back of this wonderful, helpful werecrow. And no, we didn't. We flew off on the back of the wonderful, magical Sophia dragon.
That's right. We went to Frontenac.
Quebec City.
We've been given an ultimatum. Patches must return the stolen pages within 12 hours or they will kill Zeron. We have about 9 hours remaining. We went to the library to talk to Baroness Acanthea and Duke Granville. I almost said Duke Frontenac. Patches did some fabulous backwards glance.
Yeah, went back in time, followed the ripped off pages, watched them be unhidden and ripped. So basically she knows who did the page ripping and hiding, and it was, in fact, Caitlin, who's the boggin that we met up on the mountain the other day.
Last things last, Claude bringing somebody to Trevor, the red cap, for safekeeping. This mysterious person is sort of the king in the situation. He's very important. Trevor, in response, requested that Claude be able to come to his aid in times of trouble. Something Mother Mary comes to me.
You made it in under 5 minutes.
Hey!
What?
Before we get started, we have some safety tools that we use while we play. You do not have these. I'll get to that afterwards. But we have these cards that we can flash when we want to check in with each other. We have green, which signifies that despite any outward appearance of happiness, sadness, frustration, we're good to continue a scene. Everything's clear despite my performance. Yellow means that you're reaching a limit of something that you're not comfortable with. It doesn't mean that play necessarily has to stop. It just means don't continue on this track. Figure out how to rework and redirect the scene so that it's not going to cross a line. Red is a line of some form has been crossed. I'm not comfortable with this. Either the scene needs to stop immediately or we may need to take a pause, step aside, and discuss. None of this means that anyone is bad. It just means that, we need to check in and make sure that it's safe and fun, because that's what these cards are about. However, you do not have cards. You do have other tools. You have the ability to get in touch with one of our moderators, Eric Wynn or the Crosshair, or John directly. Either through whispering or other means. If you would prefer to remain anonymous, I would prefer to go say you should go through one of the moderators. They can help pass your message or requests along so that we can make this a safe space for you. But we also encourage you to step away if you need to, because we'd rather you be safe than stick around just for us.
Bam.
Cool.
Yeah.
Any other business that we have to take care of before we start?
Before? No, I don't think so.
All right. I was debating even discussing this before the start of the game, but I should tell you something that may be backed up. I'm very good at games. And admittedly, it's not always something that can extend towards real life, but I managed to make a career out of it. I know games. I know how to manipulate them. I know how to shift them back and forth. I know how to see the patterns in a game and exploit them. And often, if I put enough effort into a game, I can rise to a level of mastery that can, that can actually benefit me in ways that I truly, truly hope one day will make my ship come in. Who knows? But oftentimes it's because I don't have the time. I don't have the hours in a day, week, month, or year to be able to devote to a game in order to reach that level of mastery. Except this one. And I know that the three of you are staring down the end of this particular game. Well, when it came to Exalted, we were all playing Exalted 3rd edition for the first time. But at the same time, we also had all played previous editions of this game. When it comes to Changeling, I have you beat. I definitely do. But therefore, what I am asking you three to do is to beat me here today. And I think you can. I'm not sure what sacrifices you'll have to make along the way. I'm not sure what mental hoops you'll have to jump through. I'm not sure if there's going to be a stroke of luck, or whether it will be because you skillfully outmaneuver me. But it'll happen.
Sorry.
One way or the other, this story is coming to an end.
Ew.
But this is my playground. Don't forget, though, that as much as I'm sitting against you, I'm also sitting with you. You've got friends who can help. You also have enemies. Enemies who have some interesting ideas of how to proceed.
Ew.
But you've been playing this now, by my calculations, for over 500 hours. Which means that you've had some time to gain some mastery as well. It's time to put it to use. You are in Quebec City, Chateau Frontenac. Still in a library in a basement where somebody has noticed for the first time that you perhaps may have not been all that gentle with the books that you have checked out. I will inform the chat and the audience that there was a politics roll made before this game to test certain theories. I will say that there were 7 successes generated among the 3 of them, and 1 player did roll a double botch. They got the information that they were supposed to get. The botch is outstanding.
So Patches has just revealed what she saw. Did you tell everybody?
I definitely told you, folks. Yeah, that she saw that Caitlin, thank you, had been the one to tear the pages out and hide them. But the pages seem to be the legitimate double of what is in the book. I have also completed making a very accurate copy of the pages which we have, and so we got to figure out what to do.
So she, when she last visited here, she did not doctor these pages in any way.
I didn't see any such behavior.
So if they were altered, it would have to be before she arrived.
What I don't understand is why she would hide them and then basically act as if he was the legitimate heir. She hid these in September of last year.
When we met her, she seemed to be on the side of the Countess Viara, that she was the force to be reckoned with. Perhaps she is simply backing a horse that can win the race, so to speak.
What would Feralith's title be these days?
Feralith holds... she holds the title of queen. Not high queen, but queen. But effectively, she's a duchess.
Would I call her Her Majesty? Would I call her...
She would be Your Majesty, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
And I would call her Queen Feralith?
You would call her Queen Feralith the first time you address her, and then afterwards she would be Mum.
Okay. But if I'm
Nice.
referring... Okay, so I turn to I turn to Duke Granville, who I think is still there.
Mm-hmm. You address him as
Your Grace.
Patch's side piece.
Your Grace, Patch's side piece. I have a question for you.
Right.
I'm wondering if Queen Feralith might have a better idea of what kind of contract was made. This was her husband, after all.
It's possible, but Feralith didn't become the queen consort until several years into High King David's reign. So this may have been before her time.
I still think it's worth a try. We need to trace this back to its source.
I'll get on it.
Thank you.
And he leaves.
I believe we need to speak with Caitlin. Do you not agree?
You're going to speak with Caitlin without Baron Velen finding out.
That is the hope.
Do we have a point of contact for her?
Kyoko has ways of getting to her, is my understanding. She is, of course, our eyes on the ground at the moment. I don't think it would be wise to give those up.
No. And we need to get the original pages back to Velen. I don't want to, but it's the only way. It's the best way to ascertain Zeron's safety for a little bit longer.
What's to stop him retrieving the pages and killing Zeron
Nothing
anyway?
is to stop him. When we return the pages, we are going to ask for the terms and conditions of Zeron's safe release. You can't just keep him.
Absolutely. Because otherwise he can just keep demanding things indefinitely, and we have to trust that he won't have already, or won't just kill Zeron when he no longer needs them.
He thinks that Zister swore fealty to him. He feels like he's in a comfortable situation. Maybe he's feeling generous. We need Zeron back before we can do anything else.
What of the Garou? They will not take kindly to the fact that Passamaquoddy was assaulted.
They will not, but we need more time. Because if they attack, it's war.
He has been rescued. Perhaps they are already on their way.
We need to contact him. You already left a message for him, right?
I think
Oh,
so. I think I
yeah.
texted.
Or I did,
Sorry.
or one of us
One
did.
of us reached out to him, yeah.
And said, "Call me when you get the."
Call
Yeah,
me as
that
soon
did
as
happen.
possible,
Yes,
yeah.
So, are we ready for this? Should I call Valen?
Yes.
We have no avenues with the High Queen at this time.
No, but Seven will reach out. And I pick up my phone and I call Kenwyn.
So, who's calling who?
I'm calling Baron Valen at the number that I was phoned on.
Kenwyn.
I mean, Kyoko eventually.
Who's first?
I can be first. Mine should be fast.
Sup?
Hello.
I need a favor.
I'm not certain that our arrangement is about favors.
Well, can I still call you my employee?
I, to my knowledge, have not left my contract with you.
I need to speak with the head of House Balor.
Balor?
Yes.
Uh,
In person is preferred. I'll settle for over the phone.
You want to speak to High Lord Lee Tili?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to be strange.
Thank you.
He hangs up the phone. Because in the movies, no one says goodbye.
I will call the number that has phoned me.
oh,
Yes,
sir.
hello.
I'm calling about the request that Baron Valen made of me when last we spoke.
Yes, what are you doing about it?
Do I recognize this
Yeah,
voice
who?
at all?
What the
No.
hell is this?
I'm sorry, may I ask who's speaking?
I am speaking on behalf of Duke Velen.
And your name?
Duke villain.
It is unimportant.
Well, I'm afraid that I can't trust that you aren't someone who has taken his phone. I have important information for him, and I need information from him in return.
Speak.
I am preparing to return the papers that he wanted me to return, and I would like to know what the conditions are for Count Zeron's release.
I'm never promoting an NPC ever again.
Sorry.
I know, this is awful.
I am truly. Yeah. Like, this is the worst.
No more politics ever again.
It's just that it was so fast. Anyway.
It was.
I'm still getting used to Baron.
The papers are to be returned to Heart's Light. Get them there. Now.
I was told to do so within the space of 12 hours, 3 hours ago. May I
Then
would
you have 9 hours remaining.
Yes, I do. Now, what about the conditions of Sir Zeron's release?
When we
Count
have
Zeron's
papers, we will
release.
speak to you about release.
I'm afraid that that is not conducive to healthy negotiations, to be holding someone without any condition of release and constantly demanding new and different things.
You know, I am reminded of great philosophical thinker Socrates in this situation.
I don't care. I want to talk to Valen. Click.
No.
That's
What
okay.
did
We've got
Socrates
a
have to
good
say?
6 hours of sass remaining before we start to get really scared.
Good.
Do I
That
have...
was pretty shitty.
I guess everyone at Heart's Light was taken, was removed.
Phone call for you.
Okay. Do I recognize the number?
It's Kenwyn.
Any luck?
I've arranged a meeting.
In person?
Yes, but you're not going to like it. He insists on coming to see you.
Oh.
All right. Did you tell him where I am?
Where will you receive him?
Sybil's tenderness.
Yeah, she's gonna be so mad.
She hates me already. What's another?
Very well.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You're to expect him in 20 minutes.
Oh my god. All right. Thank you, Kenwyn. That can't have been easy or pleasant. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Dude,
Oh boy.
absolute unit.
Well, I'm meeting the head of House Balor in 20 minutes.
Shall I return the papers so that you've done the kind thing before your meeting?
Yes, but could you make me another copy?
Sure. I will get on that. And I would like to return the papers with another slip on top with
Just a
myself.
picture of a knife and it says
No.
you.
With
Big one of
like,
these.
or I'd like to, yeah, like put them into a large like envelope so they don't have to get folded, and a note saying like to Baron Duke Valen.
Are you calling him Baron? or
I will
Duke?
say Duke in this case.
Okay.
To Duke Valen.
Gerbermensch.
Yep. Boom.
Boom. We have returned the documents as requested. It would be much appreciated if you could contact us about the conditions for Zeron's release. Zeron's release.
Granville comes
Count.
back.
Count. Fuck me. With the nod, I was like, did I do it right? Count. Okay.
I have good news and bad news.
Let us have the bad news first.
The bad news is that whenever this supposed arrangement was made, this was before Fairlith came into the picture.
Right.
But the good news is that there is a list of every proclamation that he made in Terranar. She knows where to find them.
We can ascertain whether this proclamation is indeed accurate, then,
Yes.
if it exists, my understanding.
But it will take time to dig it out.
Time is something we do not have much of.
Either way, I asked for somebody to start collecting the records. It could be days. We'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Thank you. Your Grace, you mentioned before that Velen is indeed a duke.
Yes, to my knowledge.
Would he have been invested with that power from House Balor?
Absolutely.
And would the High Queen be aware of this? Are there records?
What would that make? What difference would that make?
He's referring to himself as a duke.
Yes.
I simply wish to know if it is true. He did not introduce himself as such
No.
to the Countess Sophia.
He is a duke. According to what I understand from House Balor, they consider him a duke, therefore he is a duke.
It was very shady to misrepresent himself then in that case.
Shadiness isn't exactly something that we shy away from in politics. But Balor are masters of it.
Unfortunately, I am not well trained in the arts of subtlety.
This isn't about subtlety, this is about outright lying.
Indeed.
Brahm, will you meet him with me?
I can go with you, yes.
I'm getting a little nervous. You're mentioning Balor, mentioning that this is unlike them.
I'll have my eyes on the outside.
If he has the support of his house, he's making an awful lot of noise.
Text,
Mhm.
all of you.
Okay.
It's from Kyoko.
Yay.
Eyes on Kate, C. Eyes on C.
Mhm.
Currently at Heart's Light.
Okay.
I'd like
wielding
to.
a sword.
Yeah. That's not good.
I'd like to show my note to Sophia, see if she has anything to add.
I'm probably okay with it.
Are the pages real, as opposed to chimerical?
What the
The book that in the
book
pages.
itself is chimerical.
Okay, so I can't take pictures of that. That's too bad. I was gonna take them for evidence.
And these are chimerical books.
Yeah.
Oh, evidence that we sent.
Yeah,
We actually
yeah,
sent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll take a picture of the envelope and the notes then, because those are real. And
Whoa.
send them. I'm gonna text the number and say the pages are going to be sent to the front hallway of Heartslight in a matter of moments.
So we are being clear. You are sending your forgery.
No, I'm sending the real ones.
So you were holding on to your forgery.
Yes.
Okay.
You're giving.
I don't know whether I would have brought my magic motion box with me in the kerfuffle. I don't think so. Otherwise, I would. So yeah, then I will cast Wayfarer on them, send them to the lobby.
Okay, they're gone.
I'm going to respond to Kyoko. Something along the lines of, is Caitlin guarding Velen?
No. She's in the kitchen.
Does she say it with so much? Okay. Does she say it with so much mystery?
No.
Okay.
No.
Caitlin's in the kitchen
Character
with
turn, character
a
turn.
sword.
She's in the kitchen. Character turn, character turn, character turn, character turn. Eating.
Eating. Oh, so much drama for a text. I'm
Ask
sorry.
her how many are assembled around Heart's Light. We need a sense of his forces.
I'm gonna call Kyoko if she'll pick up.
You were instantly sent a voicemail.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. ... How would you
Do
estimate?
you leave a Braum voicemail like, oh, I see you're not answering. I'm so sorry.
I suppose if this is somehow playing aloud, I may have already broken your cover.
Oh my god.
No. I shoot her a text. Sorry. ... How would you estimate their forces at Heartslight?
At Heartslight, there are 20. 5 of them good.
Nice. I ask her, how do you think we could find out what his forces in the city are like?
Put Mac on it.
Nice. Nice. I'm going to call Lord McAllister, and I'm going to follow it up with a quick message to Fala, if she's... I don't know where she's at.
Yes.
Classic. You're on your way, or you're still in Cross the Shadow. No, you're on your way. I can't remember.
Do you think I'm the sort of person who runs? I mean, yes, I'm a satyr. I can run real fast, but it doesn't matter.
No.
What you want? No.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I'm already 3 sheets of the wind.
No, we need you on your game, damn it. Lady Kyoko is at Heart's Light.
Yes. I can see her.
We need to know if the Baron, if Velen has substantial forces arrayed against us or not.
He's got followers, but I don't think he's got that many in terms of warriors. They
Right.
all seem to be around Heart's Light. He's worried about his own safety.
Okay. That is good news in case this does come to a head. But I hope it does not. At least not a violent one, if we can help it.
What do you need from me?
I need to know if he makes any move out of Heart's Light.
What villain? Why would he come back out of his hole?
Because perhaps Heart's Light was only the beginning. We don't know what he wants, Lord McAllister.
Do you want me to ask him?
He's not too happy with the braid right now.
Like I give a fuck.
So you would just walk in there and ask him.
I'll limp in there, yeah.
He's taken Count Zeron prisoner.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't think it's wise. If you can rendezvous with Kyoko, I'll see if I can get the rest of the braid to you. And we'll be there when it's time to move.
You mean instead of actually complying with his ban, we just crash the place?
The Countess Sophia is seeing what she can do in terms of garnering support from House Balor. And I leave like a nice good dramatic pause.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Look. You're the one in Quebec City, so I'll make it clear. At this point, you've got a priority target, which is to make sure that Sophia's remaining safe. Now there's 2 of you. Can I speak to the other one?
Of course. Patches, are you busy?
Just negotiating a safe return of a hostage.
Oh.
What's up?
Hey.
Hello?
I need an honest opinion here.
Came to the right person.
Villain have a legitimate claim or not?
Documentation seems to imply yes. Yep.
Documentation.
There's a family tree, but one of his followers ripped the page out and hid it in the back of a book, which seems like an odd move for someone. But that's all I've found so far.
Sorry.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. Any orders at this point?
Someone's got to make sure that Sophia stays safe. If we lose her, it's game over.
Noted. Brom will be accompanying her, and I'll have eyes outside.
At the same time, no one fucks with us.
Hell no. You know where to reach us.
Hey, he hangs up.
I'm going to update Fala on the situation. By phone or by text. I mean,
Okay. It's getting close to your meeting time.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Do I have time for one little cantrip before we go?
A lil cantrip?
Well-ish.
What's a lil cantrip?
Can I cast Willow Whisper on the book?
Yes.
oh, sorry. Lovely.
Yeah.
What's your bunk?
My bunk is to lick the book.
Does it taste like you know it?
Okay, I'm sorry that I have to ask this.
Mm.
Is it like a, or is it like a?
It's like a...
Okay, we'll say that that's a. This is Sophia.
Yeah.
So first, I'm actually going to ask you to roll a banality trigger.
Absolutely.
Hey. It's true. It's true. I think I even handled that.
We are good.
Okay, it's a level 3 because you risked banality for that. So go for it.
Are we in a freehold technically?
Yes.
Yeah.
you
Oh
are.
yeah.
Okay. Hooray. That's 5 successes.
5 successes is a lot of successes. So that's 5 questions you can ask the book.
Cool.
You don't have to whisper. We understand.
Awesome. So the first question is, so I want to know basically if it has been changed since it was created. Like I want to know if it was altered since
Well,
it
you
was
know,
created.
because you know that somebody ripped pages out of the book.
Yeah, but like before that, I want to know if it was doctored before this page was removed.
So, are you asking, have any of your pages ever been doctored?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please describe whoever did it.
Killer eyes.
It's Kyoko's nickname in high school.
Your best approximation as to when that happened?
I'm not gonna count this as one of your questions, but the book has no concept of time.
No.
Nice.
Well,
No, it
well,
should-
I
It's
know,
true,
it
right?
makes
it's like,
sense.
yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a better way that it can, that I could make it.
I'll check my watch.
Okay, so Killer Eyes, that means it's his glasses were off.
Presumably.
Whatever that might mean. Well, how else would the book see the eyes?
The book may be going by sense
This
of
is true.
touch or temperature.
What did he change?
He added to my knowledge. For you kids out there, anyone who tells you that there are 5 human senses or 5 senses are incorrect. There are many more.
Truth.
Pressure, temperature.
How would you know if you're right side up? That's a good one.
Did he add a completely new page?
I'm trying to make sure that I answer this correctly for you. Yes.
Okay.
I believe you have 1 remaining.
Yeah. It wouldn't have a sense, like, if I put the page in its bindings and closed it, would it be able to, like, tell what was on that? Like, if I said, was it this page?
Maybe.
Maybe. Does anyone have any suggestions?
But you no
Otherwise,
longer have that page.
No, but you can find the page that's ripped, right? You can be like the one. the
you
ripped
made me a
pa-
copy, though, right?
Yeah,
Because
but
I asked for one.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like I
It's not the
think it would
original.
be more effective to like ask about the ripped page, right?
Okay.
Like because that's still in the book.
So I sort of, like, placed my hand where the ripped page is
Okay.
and asked, was it this one?
The page that specifically held the proclamation from High King David was added to the book.
So not the family tree,
Not
but the
family tree.
proclamation.
The proclamation was.
Aha!
Man, book MVP here. All right.
Yeah, awesome. Was it?
However, at the moment, it's still just Sophia's word against anyone
Exactly.
else's. The book is not a reliable witness.
This is all the more
that
reason
to the
why we
courts.
need the proclamations that High King David made. This could prove that this wasn't one of them, unless they found a way to doctor those too.
That seems less likely.
All right.
Sorry.
If we can prove it, Baron Velen completely fabricated this proclamation. He found someone he was actually related to and made it look like that was what was doctored, but it wasn't. It was the proclamation itself.
It's a pretty big risk to take.
It doesn't seem particularly subtle of a Balor.
And also convince other people that it is true.
This is why I'm concerned. They haven't gone about this in a methodical way. It feels like they're trying to divert our attention somewhere else.
From what?
It's time.
We have to go. Are you coming too, Patches?
I'll be outside.
From what? It's time. I have to go. That's great.
God, I have to go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna find a spot.
Find like a sniper's roost,
Yeah.
a nest.
Yeah.
All right, please roll me your wits firearms.
Nice.
Lee Teely? Is that how you pronounce it?
The name is Lee Tilly.
Lee.
It is Li-Tilli.
Nice.
Lee Teely. Could be Lee Tilly as well, but
Lee Tilly is what we're going to go
Lee
with.
Tilly.
Okay.
What's firearms?
Yep.
Okay, I feel like
6.
6.
Standard.
3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you find a place where you actually have a pretty good view from above. Remember how Sybil's tenderness as a pub is
Yeah.
kind of set
Steps
down?
down into the.
So you can actually see through the window to a good section of the bar, and you can tell Sophia where to
Great.
sit in order
Ooh,
to try
good.
to remain
Yeah.
in sight.
I, of course, not that I don't trust those of House Balor, but I'd love to know if they have also positioned people around Sybil's tenderness. I think they'd be a bit silly not to. So I would just like to know if I can spot anybody who might be lying in wait, protecting Litili.
No one.
Really? Straight.
No, you
Straight
see
up.
No one.
That
And
is
so do you. You also see no
horrifying.
one. You
No
do see
mortals?
Sybil. Oh, there's mortals. But
Okay.
like, there's
Oh,
nobody
good.
who's
Thing.
very obviously like
Okay.
watching out or.
Okay.
Well, that's disconcerting. All right. Okay.
I will sit wherever Patches tells me to sit.
Okay. Sybil approaches, and there's this sort of like wariness. Excellency.
Hello, Sybil.
You here for the bread?
Bread in a meeting. Yes.
A meeting with who?
Hi, Lord Litili.
Fuck!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're all a little sorry. And she heads back to the kitchen. And even though it's one of those like swinging doors, like she tries to slam it, except of course it can't be slammed, so it's just like,
Bam! Boom.
Really aggressively, like,
Yeah.
the other way for a second. That's fun. This was a good idea.
We'll see.
are you sitting with her? Or are you like cozying up in one of the armchairs with like a newspaper?
Yeah,
Doing
right. Oh, I'm
Sudoku.
doing the effigy thing. The thing the
You've
effigy.
got little eyeballs cut in it. eye holes.
So good. No,
Rip down the
I'm.
seam.
There was no instruction to come alone, so I'm sitting near Sophia.
You're not making any pretense of hiding.
Correct.
Okay. It takes only another 2 minutes before a very stocky she just appears. It's an autumn she. And by stocky, I don't mean that, like, he's not, like, unattractive or anything, but, like, he looks like he's quite well built for she who tend to, even if they're strong, to be, slender
Quite-
and
Yeah.
wiry. He is set. And he has a very childlike expression on his face, which is like he is completely hairless, except for his eyebrows. So no hair on his head, no facial hair at all. I'm not describing myself. And as he approaches, you can see that his skin is very subtly shifting from different hues in the rainbow.
Hmm.
And he sits down and he sets his hands, he slides them along the table.
I stand up and I curtsy.
I also stand and bow.
Would you mind? Please sit. I do appreciate sitting with equals.
I have a seat.
What is that I smell?
The fresh bread. Sybil makes the very best sourdough.
Would you mind if I had some?
Not at all.
Thank you.
I make my way to the kitchen door and knock politely.
What?
We would like some bread when you have a moment.
Yes, I'm bringing some fucking bread. Whenever your goddamn guest gets here, I'll make sure that all the fucking bread gets... And then there's this moment of like... And then you hear just... Right away, sir.
Thank you.
It doesn't even seem like Litili heard or even acknowledged this. How much glamour are people at? I can find out myself. Boo.
Goose egg.
I'm at 4
Oh.
because I had to be a
fucking dragon. last
Patches.
session.
Choices.
Sybil's tenderness now feels very much like it now is a much more of a beacon of glamour than it once was. And you can tell because, of course, you are kind of desperate. The two of you can sense this as well, but she can sense it from
A
a distance.
beacon of glamour.
Kind of like how a freehold, you can regain glamour by staying inside one of them. Now it feels like that in here.
I always thought it was one.
But like, I guess stronger. Like, there's a
Yes.
stronger sense of it. Okay,
You
interesting.
wouldn't have sensed that from your distance.
Okay.
Interesting.
I know that I have dross on me, so
Could this have something to do with somebody's Bedlam state or someone
Yes.
approaching Bedlam?
Yes.
Sophia might know that.
Yeah. Well, Sophia is intimately acquainted with such a thing.
She sure is. And it's coming from him.
Seemingly, yes.
Okay. Hi, Lord Leetily. Thank you so much for meeting me on such short notice. I'll get right to the point.
Hi, Lord. Hi, Lord.
Oh my God.
Hi, Lord.
This is in regards to Duke Velen.
Duke Velen. Yes.
Are you familiar with his activities
I
in
know all my
Cross's shadow?
needs. Cross's shadow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't very much like crosses.
He has declared himself to be the new ruler there.
Did he declare himself? I don't think that's what happened.
Some documentation was provided.
I believe, in fact, that this is documentation as provided by loyal servants of the High Queen to him directly.
So you are familiar with what he has done.
He's let me know.
Do you know that he took Count Zeron hostage?
He's such a pretty man.
Do you know that he has incurred the wrath of several Garou?
They are less pretty. But I will tell you that those who know the ways of the Garou, such as myself, know that they are not to be trifled with
I agree.
in any way.
So don't you think it would be wise then to maybe try to handle this situation in a less public manner?
What situation do you mean?
I'm referring to Duke Velen.
And his claim is substantiated by you.
So he has your blessing and the blessing of the entire House Balor?
Blessing. He's his own man. He can do what he likes.
My lord, are you feeling all right?
I'm feeling fine. At this point, bread comes out. It is piping hot and steamy.
I will not help myself. It is
Sybil,
intended for
like,
these people.
Sybil basically moves forward, dig, like puts it on the table.
Yeah.
Bow, curtsy, blah, 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 and, like way too much
So long suffering.
subservience.
Horrible. Oh boy.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why do you care? Is this because Liam just needs a place to settle down that isn't Seattle?
I have great plans for Cross's shadow.
Great plans.
Yes.
And are these plans scuttled now?
A little upset, maybe.
There's no reason why you can't continue.
How do you suppose I should do that?
Swear fealty to the Duke.
He did not give any of us the chance.
I'm sure if you asked.
He's holding my husband, Count Zeron, hostage and is giving no terms for his release.
Such a pretty man.
So do you have any suggestions on what we can do, or are we wasting our time here, my lord?
You're angry with me. Why?
I'm a little disillusioned.
Am I supposed to fit the mold of a high lord? Is that what's happening? And he takes the bread and just rips it open, right? Like, now in high society, you were actually never supposed to cut bread with a knife. You were supposed to tear it away and eat it. And the way that he tears it is just a little too, like, enjoying the crackle of the crust just exploding out over the table. And in civil centeredness, one never serves any butter of any kind. You eat it with the stew.
Ah, yes.
And he just takes it and, ignoring everything else, just smashes it into his face and swallows. Now, he's so of course the crumbs all make it into his mouth and it doesn't go over his...
Oh yeah, what's his appearance? I didn't ask.
5.
Cool.
Right. Well, sorry for wasting your time, my lord.
Why are we wasting time? We're having a lovely dinner.
I'm on a bit of a deadline, so I'm going to go.
You don't think I can help you?
No,
Why not?
I don't. Because I need my husband back, I need my county back, and if you can help with neither of those things, we are done speaking.
But
here.
it's not your county.
I believe it is. I very much believe it is.
So I'm making a roll. You don't have to worry about it.
Great.
But he's like, you get the impression that he's sizing you up. I'm willing to negotiate.
What do you want?
I want him dead.
And in exchange?
In exchange, if you manage to kill him, I will conveniently forget the fact that Balor would owe you your own death.
And your word in Balor is law, I would assume.
And he slams his hand down on the table, and you feel a glamour pulse.
Can I absorb some of that?
He...
Wonk, wonk.
No, he's casting a cantrip.
Oh, balls. So no, I can't.
Yes, as far as you know, and as far as I believe,
Oh.
my word is law among Balor.
As far as you know, and as far as I both. Ooh.
Where's Patches? And he looks around the bar.
I also look around the bar.
I didn't know you were familiar with Dame Patches.
With Ignite? Do you think that this sort of thing would happen if I wasn't familiar with Ignite? You're the one who put him in power.
And I kind of raise my hand and just go like this. I don't know if that just fair enough.
I also was
That
like,
works.
oh well.
You're asking her to shoot him?
No, I'm asking her to come in if she wants.
Oh.
I assume we would have come up with some hand signals before. Or I turn and I go like this.
Like, cool, you're good. I'm staying put.
Fair enough.
Psst, take the shot.
Nice.
So what I am hearing is that you are asking to negotiate with us in exchange for Velen's death. You will agree to look the other way, and insofar as you know, if you agree to look the other way, so will the rest of your house.
I can't be responsible for everybody's actions, but I can tell you that from a high lord to a high countess, that I will not seek recriminations.
So aside from knowing that he's like teetering close to Bedlam, is there any way that I can know if there's like a cantrip on him right now that he isn't who we think he is?
So you can always roll perception kenning.
Okay.
You can also do any of your other perceptions. Your Gwydion, your Sophia.
I'm going to do perception kenning. I have specialty in cantrips as
Okay.
well.
Because of his language, I don't really feel comfortable being like, is that true? Because I could, I suppose, but
It's one success.
So he's lit up like a glamour tree.
Yeah.
And he did just cast a cantrip, but he's not affected by any.
oh.
So he doesn't have a cantrip on him. Oh, he's also got the lingering effects of a flicker flash.
Right.
It is not my place to ask, but I am merely curious. I imagine you would.
I hold the great Brahm in very high esteem.
Thank you, my lord. Why do you wish for the death of Velen?
Don't wish his death.
But you are willing to negotiate it.
I understand its necessity. What do you believe, Sir Brahm? Do you believe that I should leave a madman in power?
Far be it from me to tell you how to run your house. It is not my household. I leave it to you.
If we're going to be swearing oaths today, and of course, those who will know about this oath will be you, me, the walls, the unfortunate Boggin in the kitchen, and Patches, who may or may not be listening. If you kill him and you manage to do so in such a way that it looks like it was justified, I will protect you from my house. And one other thing. You don't come after me.
There's one more thing we need, sir. We need assurance that you will not be lost to Bedlam before this is all over.
Lost to Bedlam.
Yes.
What you think is Bedlam,
Oh,
I
boy.
just see as
Oh boy.
my special relationship with the Guru. You think you're the only one?
So you will still be lucid when this is all over?
Am I not lucid now?
Yes. You will not get any worse?
I'll give it to you in writing. Right here and right now.
Thank you.
Do you have a pen?
She does. And it's purple.
So he takes one of the menus and
sorry,
just flips it
Sybil.
over and starts
Sorry,
writing
Sybil.
with big, like flourishing letters right across that no one Balor is to take action against Ignite for
Or any of their associates.
fine. And folds it up, and then he takes the piece of paper and he disappears it.
Or their associates. Sorry, what was the rest of it?
So no Balor shall take any action against Ignite or their associates for the death of Velen.
Leaving the title out.
He's not putting the title down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because if his title changes, it's no longer worth it.
That's very true. Yep. Future proofing. I like it.
I like it too.
It's not an oath; it's a decree. But he's going to swear the oath.
I was gonna say-
to them now that this is what's going to happen.
I start pacing as large a triangle as I can. Sybil's tenderness isn't that big, but I want to take as big steps as possible.
For contract.
Yeah.
Yep.
To like make a big triangle for
So
us
you
to stand
actually
on.
don't have any oath to swear. His oath is, if you kill him, I will protect you. But that's the only
Okay.
thing that he's swearing at this point. So if you don't kill him, he's welcome to do whatever the fuck he
Now,
wants.
did he said, Is it I will protect you, or is it House Balor will protect you?
Well, I will protect you from House Balor.
Right. Okay. So if something happens to him, still we're not protected.
Well, he's made the decree.
He has made the decree. Okay.
Now, obviously, if somebody kills him or deposes him and stands up and says, "No, kill them all,"
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like-
he can't really do anything
Of
about it
course.
at that point.
Okay. Oh, politics, yo. It's kind of fun, though. It's a purple pen.
He's not going to be easy.
We'll worry about that.
He's got my playbook. And since he'll know that you spoke to me, he'll know not to use the playbook. He knows lots.
How would he know about this? I motioned to the room.
Because I told him I was coming.
Very good of you. To take care of yourself.
He's not my enemy. But he is being inconvenient.
He's giving Balor a bad name.
We have a bad name. We've gone to great lengths to make sure of it.
So you know he must be doing something awfully bad.
Some people just want power.
But power with no art, no subtlety, it's
It's a disgrace.
something a little gauche about it.
See to it that he pays for it.
Oh, I will. Thank you, my
when
lord.
you see him, you're pretty man. Don't tell him I was involved. I don't want him to think less of me.
Gross.
And he slides out of the
Ugh.
booth, and then he turns to the windows. He can't see you, but he
Jesus Christ.
One last thing. Just before we leave. Don't believe everything the Guru tell you. And he's gone.
Should he have sworn that? Should he have sworn that oath?
He did.
Oh, good. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just not going over.
That's cool. I'm gonna roll it for my own benefit in terms of nightmare and stuff, but just
Yes, please.
I will. Yeah.
All right, well, we've got to go. I'm assuming we have, let's see, maybe 8 hours left on the old clocker doodle. Oh, no,
Dawn.
wait, no, we've already
Yeah,
finished that.
I sent him off the papers. He has his
Take out that clock. Start a new clock.
family tree that traces him back to someone who has no legitimate claim. You know, I'm happy that he has his family tree again. Be a nice little bit of memorabilia. He can pass it on to his children if he ever has them.
Yeah.
Right.
2 successes in terms of the botches that he will incur if he breaks his oath.
Oh, yeah. And his botches would be significant.
Also, I get some other cool bonuses, but I don't think he intends on breaking this oath. Oh, yeah.
All right. Now we go back. We need proof. We need proof of the proclamation's illegitimacy. And we need to tell House Fiona, House Liam, House Dougal, anyone who doesn't already know. And then we move.
So your plan is to actually kill him?
Oh, yes. My plan was always to kill him.
Brom is
So-
surprised.
Just, making everyone aware of the illegitimacy of his claim.
Yes. What he's done is treason. Is high treason.
Then we move.
Plus, he took my husband, so he gonna die.
You get a text.
Yes.
All of you.
Mm-hmm.
from Kyoko.
Mm-hmm.
Velen released official statement that it is your fault that he is in power.
I write back. Yeah, I also write back fault.
Fault?
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I write back, we need the exact wording.
Oh.
You picked the wrong hombre.
Yeah.
It's true. Is Mac with you? You know what? Never mind.
Can you record? No. How is it? No, it would be chimerical.
Mac to-
Can you get Mac to send us the
Oh,
exact
boy.
wording?
Oof. McAllister.
Ring.
Ideally, like soberly. I don't know.
Sophia, it's your phone.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
You want the exact wording?
Yes.
And you hear a rustling of papers. Due to the information provided by Ignite, it's been declared that the county of Cross's Shadow is actually the rightful regnant of the crosses of the
Are you all right? Oh.
the
Satyr leg is finally
the
gave out.
rightful regnant of the county across the shadow is in fact Duke Velen. We thank the Countess Sophia Aplium for her cooperation in transferring power back to its rightful owner.
Is Duke Velen. We think. Countess Sophia. Thank you, Lord McAllister.
What's your plans now?
He knows we met with the head of his house, which means he could be about to act against Zeron. So we need to make sure that doesn't happen. We need to make contact with houses that will stand behind us, and then we are going back.
Good luck. I'll be right. And then the phone cuts out.
Oh, fuck me.
Is that
I text-
an order or?
I text you.
Oh, is Gaius still active? God damn it.
I text Kyoko.
Mhm.
Everything still okay there? Question mark.
Okay, everything just started moving a lot faster.
So, we're just gonna. I'm gonna get in touch with Countess Neale.
Okay.
To support us.
She's my contact, my closest friend at Dougal at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you calling her?
Yep.
Okay. Hello. It's her. You.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a
Countess
direct
Neale,
line.
Phew.
I'm sorry to be disturbing you.
Dame Patches, I was hoping I would hear from you. Are you all right?
I'm fine, as is Countess Sophia and Sir Brom. However,
We're mobilizing.
we know that Count Zeron is being held hostage and no terms have been stated.
Please, first, are you all right?
I am fine.
And your friends?
We are fine. Count Zeron is not. Others may
Is there
not be.
small mercies?
We also know that despite the proclamation that Valen seems to have just put out, the information we shared with him is irrelevant. His family tree means nothing because legitimacy of his claim does not exist.
Really?
Yes.
And then you hear just this.
We're hastening to make our move as we've just lost contact with the folks we had on the ground.
My forces aren't ready yet.
We will keep in touch. Thank you for your assistance.
May your grip stay steady.
I have wits, like witty, clever,
Double secret
like
handshake.
yeah. I'm gonna say something smart in response.
Clang.
Click.
Clonk. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
smart.
that's
I'm
good.
smart. I've got intelligence and wits and shit. I'll say something smart in response. Bloop.
I'm calling or texting Countess Ware so that hopefully she and Spencer can take care of telling the head of House Liam. Hopefully they can like spread the word that way.
Look directly into the camera when you say that.
Hopefully they can spread the word that way.
They're like, Liam, we are Liam, darling. They're not usurping them.
What? I drink and I know things.
And Granville knows for Fiona,
Hmm.
so that's good. Okay.
Oh.
Um,
That's Biggle.
A text message.
Yes.
Claude is compromised.
How?
He's inside Heart's Light. I don't know why.
We have to trust him. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all.
what about McAllister?
Yeah, is McAllister with you?
No.
He may have been taken on the way there. Just updating her.
Shit.
Hmm. One of these emojis. Yeah. We cannot prove that this is that his declaration is false until we have the records from Taranar, but that will take time. Time we do not have.
We don't have it. How can we speed it up?
I believe we should take matters into our own hands and get the absolution afterwards.
We need to go in there showing that he is wrong. What the fuck is that?
You're still in Sybil's tenderness, by the way. Last I checked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, then I wouldn't have
kinda
talked to
thought
them
we
at
were
all.
doing like a walk and talk.
Oh, okay. Then you're doing a walk and talk.
Yeah.
It's like-
Either
Aaron
way.
Sorkin is yelling at a cameraman who is walking backwards.
Nice.
Yeah, perfect.
Someone's feeding the cable, and that's great. Ugh. You want to you want him to know that he has been discovered.
Yes, so it's not a murder, it's an execution.
Tools
Just a
are
very
being
s-
taken into Heart's Light. These are just text messages.
Yeah. What kind of tools?
You get sent some very quick drawings,
Oh, nice.
patches.
Yep.
Please roll me your intelligence crafts at a difficulty of
No.
7.
Doing a thing. He's doing a thing.
I assume not mechanisms. Creative?
Assume not what?
Mechanisms?
Mechanisms is absolutely applying.
Ooh.
Hooray!
That die didn't
Yeah,
make
that
it
didn't go
in.
in, so it doesn't count. You gotta roll it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it here. Cool. So 2 successes.
Okay. These are tools that you have seen in the Sparks workshop, but they're not, like, they're drawings, so they're not necessarily the same tools. They seem to be designs that Zister came up with himself. So they're not standard tools. They wouldn't normally be available.
Interesting.
Still doing the walk and talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think they're trying to steal Zister Flex's plans, patents, the abilities of the Spark? The workshop is destroyed, no? Or no, just I guess just the exhaust.
Didn't somebody
None
at
of
one
it's
point
absorbed,
visit the
correct.
Grand Bestin and try to...
Acquire the plans. Yes.
We believed it was... Sorry. I believed that was the Countess Neale. She expressed interest in it when we first met her.
No.
Was all this about the spark?
Could be.
Is there something else on top of it?
Sister. His mind, his creations. The efficacy of the workshop.
Okay, so what leverage could they have over Zister?
None, except for their claims to the freehold through theoretical legitimacy.
But they would know he'd never agree to help anyone who took the freehold by force.
Do they need his help if they have his patents?
They think they don't. They do, clearly. Maybe they don't realize that.
What?
What?
What did you... I
No,
don't
I'm
understand what you just said.
saying like they're idiots. So
Okay.
maybe
That's
they
fair.
think they can do all of this without Zister.
Perhaps
they theoretically
can.
could. They have the, if they have the designs, they just have to be able to follow the steps.
Talus managed to design something similar.
We don't speak of those dark times.
Oh, it's all right. I've already forgotten.
Patches, artificial arm that's like connected to her cold iron scar says otherwise, but never forget. Why? Why do we wait for proof of his illegitimacy when he didn't wait for proof of his own legitimacy?
Because what if we're wrong?
How?
What if there's been some kind of mistake and that proclamation was real?
Well, then the head of his own house said that he wouldn't care if we killed him.
He said
Which
he
means that
needed
the head of his own house has put a hit out on him.
Perhaps if we can discover what he is doing right now with Sister Flex's designs or tools,
Yes, let's do that.
then we can prove he is out to harm the city or something.
I gave him this seat.
Because
And-
you thought it was his?
If we wait too long to discover what he's trying to do, it may be too late to stop him from
Fine.
doing it.
Fine. You're right.
Perhaps let me go in, attempt to negotiate with the Baron Velen. That gives the two of you the chance to check the rest of Heart's Light to see what he's trying to do.
You're going to negotiate?
I'm going to buy you some time.
What happened the last time you and Zaron attempted to speak to him?
He took Zeron prisoner and he let him go, and Zeron let him do that.
Okay,
I will not be taken prisoner.
you will not be killed either, right, Bron?
And then I fall backwards over the edge of the building that we're standing on.
I haven't cast any waiver on you.
Fuck!
Splat.
I have an opportunity to move in.
Take it. Some of us will rendezvous with you to bust them out. Capital T. And be safe. ...
Okay, are we touching base with Duke Granville before we leave?
Think so? Maybe, if we can, quickly.
Yeah.
Let him know.
Can we do so quickly? Speak
Sure.
to Duke Granville? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Duke Granville.
He's a real Duke Granville. I like touch his face. Okay.
Grace, we are fairly certain that this claim is completely illegitimate, that the proclamation was a forgery. As you helped us with, the official list of proclamations will be looked through.
I'm going to get Fairlith and go to Terranor myself. I'll see if I can speed it along.
Thank you.
Bring a security detail if you can. I don't know how far-reaching this push is.
The sooner, the better. This is of the utmost importance.
I'll get my best person.
Me. I can be.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
I would. Elevator slug. Sorry.
And then he just touches his forehead for a second, taps it twice, and then looks back at you. Shall we go upstairs?
Yes.
So when the elevator opens up, you see there's two people in the elevator already. So there's
Yay!
and Taylor is in there holding a case full of something because it's quite difficult for them to hold it. But they're doing so above the ground. Come in.
Squeezing into the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to squeeze as well.
As it rises, I have everything that you requested. Thank you. I think I may have something for you. And he puts the case down and
Oh my
he
God.
opens it.
What?
And inside,
Oh my God.
there just is row after row after row of pressed steel. There's several She plate armor in the case. And he looks, and then he pulls out.
This is Taylor, sorry?
This is Taylor.
Okay.
So Taylor is just sifting through them, and then pulls out a very small circlet. This was to be the present that we were going to give you.
Thank you. Anything I should know about it?
I hope it suits you. And then they close the case.
Something for me.
Well, I, for one, am like looking at the She plate and I'm like probably drooling a little bit. And I'm like,
some She plate.
yeah, what the hell, man? We were all getting it.
No, dude.
We were all getting the She plate. It's fine. I don't need it. Stone skin.
You get a text.
Yeah.
There's sparks coming from the basement.
Are they building what I think they might be building?
I don't know yet.
Keep yourself safe. We'll be there soon.
Patches, how are you for glamour?
Non-existent, but I have dross.
Oh, good. Your Grace, do you happen to have any dross hanging around? Oh. But it's so pretty.
That is the problem with dross. It is
It-
art that you must
It's
destroy.
not actually the circlet. The stone set into it. We can replace it if we have to.
My gemstone. My manse.
Well, don't you mean Jorik's man's?
I do. Oh, God.
So, it's
Well, it makes
hers
sense.
to
Yeah,
ruin,
it's true.
hers to break.
Zister Flex is in Heart's Light.
Is he?
Where's Talus?
Great question.
Did he come with us?
Yes, he came with you.
He's safe?
He's in the
Did he?
chateau.
Yeah.
He took Cog
He took Cog.
somewhere.
Oh fuck yeah, no, he took.
Yeah,
Cog.
and
we-
Sizer came with us.
Sizer.
Saley also came with
And
us.
so
Then
did
I'm
Zayla.
gonna-
So you're going to
Then
Saley in
I'll
a long
text
time.
Cog.
Sorry, I really have to go to the washroom.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
where
Oh,
are you and Talus? Are you safe? Are the two of you safe?
Oh, okay. You're asking Cog.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Are you and Entellus safe?
We are currently in Sherbrooke.
Cool.
Damn.
Sherbrooke is a city that's about 2
Yeah.
hours away from Montreal.
Yeah.
To the east for the map inclined.
We're safe.
Crosshair.
Good. We're making our move.
I messaged back to Kyoko. Is he a prisoner? Or are they speaking? Question mark.
He's in the basement. I can't see him yet.
But you know he's there.
Now there's no answer.
Sure. Yeah, no.
I suppose it's time for us to head back. Where should we head?
They will have guards posted outside Heart's Light. If we have come to parley, then we can simply approach the front doors. If we have come to attempt a rescue, then we must find alternate means in. We all know Heart's Light pretty well, John.
Yep.
Yes.
It's freehold. It's not like a fortress per se, but it's defensible. Are there other ways into
Yeah,
Heart's
if you have
Light?
access to Flicker Flash, you can Flicker Flash into the Freehold
Right.
wherever you want.
Now, unlike Hogwarts, that doesn't allow apparition on the grounds.
Okay.
No, like, is it possible that someone would be able to detect somebody appearing via Flicker Flash?
Yeah, it's a glamour burst.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then,
You arrive. So
then potentially yes.
It is possible.
Right.
Depends on where you decide to show up.
Like, not on top of a hot stove or whatever.
Where do you intend to go, Sophia?
Yeah.
I need to get Zeron out. So I'm going to the dungeon.
I'll go with you. Apparently Zister is down there.
I am happy to attempt to provide a distraction. However, if you feel I would be better in a fight to turn the tide more quickly, I can accompany you as well. I want to see our friends rescued.
Do we have anything that... Any other leverage we can use?
If Velen knows that he is under threat of death, perhaps he will be more willing to negotiate with me.
You'll at least be able to know if he's lying.
About what?
About anything.
Yeah, right, yes. That's a good point.
And perhaps we have you appear
Oh.
and... Do we tell him what we know?
Yes.
Tell him what we know.
But hold on to it. Like, make it a reveal, you know? Say you're there to negotiate for Zeron's release. Say that you want to work with him. Say you want to make amends for the golden braid. Say whatever he wants to hear. And if he does not change his tune, say what we know. See if he can implicate himself.
I will do my best. Please move quickly. I am not known for my
Oh God, why are we doing it in this
fancy
order?
turns of phrase.
All right.
I love it.
Me too.
So what is your plan?
We're going to flicker flash. These two are going to flicker flash into the basement,
Basement?
along with, I don't know if you're taking Incisor or Saley. Incisor would want
I
to come
wouldn't.
with, probably.
Incisor should be nearby, but not near Velen yet.
Incisor doesn't know the basement of Heart's Light, so she can't actually Flicker Flash in there.
Ooh. That's going to be bad news. That's a good point.
And Sizer should flicker flash to the grounds.
Yeah.
so that she's nearby.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to appear inside, but at a respectful distance from the room where we left Baron Velen. Like outside his antechamber.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to ask each of you to roll me a single die.
Which die do I like best? I like you, buddy. You're
It's
7.
fine. This is just to determine
oh,
order.
oh, okay.
You good. A lot of ones coming out of this area.
Yeah, it's rough.
7 for me.
3.
So, your flicker flash.
Okay.
So your flicker flash is going to occur.
I'm going to. Cog at one point gave me his a board from Skag Mark 1, and that's what I break.
Oh! Sad.
Skag Mark 1 is no more. Oh, it's raining.
And still no word from Passabekeniot or any of the Guru, hey?
No.
We can't, like, reach any of them.
Well, we do have
Except
the cell
Passabekeniot.
phone of can't stop the funk.
Yeah, but we never
Yeah.
messaged him.
I know.
Lives in, like, Louisiana or some shit, no? Didn't we get a... Doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
Wow, it's really raining out there.
Yeah, so I guess, if we disappear, you know why.
So it's going to be you two first.
Okay, I better start preparing.
So this is Heart's Life that you're heading to.
Mm-hmm.
Send me your vibes. Well, actually, I'm going to use the washroom.
Good. Good use of time.
Thank you. Thank you. Take 5.
In the basement, are you just appearing like right in the middle of things? Or are you trying to appear in like a...
I feel like
more
there's like a boiler room or something down there.
Yep.
I'd like
Yep.
to appear there.
Are you appearing in the same location?
Yes, if possible.
You've been in the boiler room.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's where it's getting steamy.
We both end up there like, then we look at each other and go, oh, boy.
You
No
can hear
imagination.
tools being, you can hear tools being used. The screech of a vise closing. The sound of a welder being active.
Peek through the keyhole.
Yeah, specifically.
Which one of you?
Patches.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Special
lower
ops.
down, right? She's closer to the
Yeah.
keyhole.
Oh.
I can get my knees dirty.
Okay, this is going to be a
Again.
perception alertness roll. Difficulty is 6, but it is through a keyhole, making it 6 so that it's pretty hard to botch looking through a keyhole. But,
Detail oriented?
yes.
No successes.
So you almost botched that one too.
Yep.
It's very hard to see through the keyhole.
Yep.
You can't
Cycle
actually
out some
tell
dice.
what's inside or outside, I should say.
I put my ear up to the door to listen
You hear
for
the same
voices.
sound.
Okay,
There's no voices.
cool.
It's actually eerily quiet, other than just the sound of tools being used.
All right, well, I'm going to open the door very slowly.
So, you're okay with this?
I mean, very, very, very slowly.
Very
like try
slowly.
to peek out a crack.
So the first thing that you see when you start opening the door very slowly is a House Balor troll who is standing holding a pike at the ready, and he's watching whatever's happening inside the room. That's the first thing you see as the door opens up.
So is he facing towards us or away
he's
from
facing
us?
away from the door.
Oh.
Oh, donuts.
Which one do you want?
Does this look like the face of a man who gives a fuck?
Nice.
Ooh.
The second thing that you notice when it opens is that there is a glimmering glamour shield present in this room. There is an active guest list.
Uh-huh. Ooh.
We're going to move to Brom so that you have time to swallow.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
You're outside on the grounds. Or, sorry, you're inside the room. Velen is sitting there with his hands crossed in front of him and his eyebrow quirked. There's no one else in the room but you and him.
Before I even say anything, John, is there no one in the room, or can I attempt to detect whether there's been a cantrip cast on this room?
You can roll perception, Kenning.
I would like to try, please. Four successes.
There does not seem to be anyone else in this room.
Great. Well, yeah. I bow low. Your Grace.
This is an unexpected pleasure.
I'm glad that it is a pleasure. I am happy to be here as well.
Now that we've both lied, what do you want?
I want to negotiate the terms of release of Count Zeron. He is a member of the Golden Braid, and he is a friend.
Yes, members of the Golden Braid, who aren't supposed to be here, as I recall.
He gave us a deadline. I took a bit of a risk in arriving here before that deadline.
Strip yourself of your weapons and lay them on the ground.
I remove Whisper from its sheath. I don't know if I can be carrying Absolute. It's quite large. I don't think I can.
Yeah,
That seems
you be
okay.
holding it, but like
I'm gonna lay them both down like crossed in front of me. Other weapons, we're good.
to what negotiation do you speak? Are you acting on behalf of the Countess? Or is this your own?
She is aware that I have come. Yes. But this is not.
Where is she?
I do not know.
You don't. Curious.
Last I saw her, we had taken refuge outside of this city, as you asked us to do.
For so long as I believe that my life is at risk, I shall not release him. Because I believe that you being here is putting my life at risk, he shall not be released.
Do you think me that great a threat, sir?
I believe Concordia believes you're a threat, sir. The great Brom. I would be a fool not to believe that this was a dangerous situation for me, whether or not your weapons were laid down on the ground.
You have the upper hand. I am putting myself at your mercy.
Mercy. And why should I show you mercy?
If you intend to rule the duchy, I intend to continue living in it.
I intend to enjoy the power that I have here.
How can I add to that power?
You don't need to. I have all the power I need.
Then I have nothing to offer you. Is that the case?
No.
Is he like looking around the? Is he thinking or looking at something?
He's shifting.
He's shifty, eh? Okay, sure. I would like to secure the release of my friend.
I told you. I made it clear. Now I have what I want. You don't have anything that I want.
Perhaps I have something that you do want after all. Knowledge?
I told you! I told you that you have nothing! Nothing that I could desire, nothing that I could possibly covet.
Your Grace, I have been made aware that there is a price on your head.
Don't you think I know that?
Now it is Brahm's turn to be taken aback. I mean, I think it's only been Brahm's turn so far, but... Yeah. Do you know by whom it was put there?
Yes.
Then this is a precarious position.
Yes.
And you refuse my assistance and my aid.
There's nothing you can offer me.
Protection, service, in this duchy. I do not plan on leaving. This is my home. Now that you have amassed power, what do you plan to do with it, Your Grace?
That's my prerogative, not yours.
I simply wish to have an idea of the kind of person with whom I am dealing.
I've made everything clear to you, I believe. You can go.
There is no hope of me retrieving my friend. Are you all right, Your Grace?
I'm fine.
You do not seem fine. Perhaps you will allow me to retrieve someone with more medical knowledge than I.
You make one request in this house and I'll have your throat slit.
Perhaps I should just take my weapons and go.
Leave them. They're mine now.
I can't do that.
He stands up and he's a little wobbly.
Oh boy.
You will leave them. You will not touch them. Your precious whisper shall never see your hand again.
I believe you will find Whisper responds best to those who know its power and respect it. Step away, Your Grace. Please.
You're not the one who needs to beg. We'll go back to you.
I would like to shoot my glamour sucking rounds at the guard that we saw. So I'd like to
Okay.
take a few turns aiming. And
You don't need to because you're
Whole
at extreme
Hamilton
close
party
range,
over here.
and he doesn't see you, so you can just fire at difficulty 4.
Okay.
I saw that. I have the strangest
One,
feeling. Kung Fu Fenris is going to kill me before I die myself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So, does he have any soak?
Oh, from the...
I guess no, sorry. So I succeed, so that's 6, and then I
Yes.
reroll.
So now you have to roll
I thought you were shooting the
1, 2,
glamour,
3,
like the guest
4,
list,
5,
somehow. I didn't
6,
understand. But that doesn't
7,
make sense. You can't shoot a
8
cantrip. I can.
plus 6.
With your special. Not so humble, really.
5 successes, so that would be 2 glamour.
Okay, you still
And
2
I
glamour.
gain a banality.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
Point of banality.
Ooh.
He cries out as he's shot.
Yeah, nope. Sorry.
Are
This
you
whole
keeping
time.
the door only partially open, or are you
Sorry,
busting it
guys.
open at this point?
I would probably keep it only partially open.
So he whirls and looks at the door and starts to charge it, and you're in combat.
Hmm.
Roll initiative.
I would like to guest list the boiler room.
Okay. Well, you still have to roll initiative.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's about time for me to roll a 3.
Hmm.
Oh no.
What did you roll?
A 1.
Oh, that's also not good. My
16.
initiative is 7.
16.
Holy smoke.
He's a flunky. He's
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
no, it's
Oh, la, la, la.
Okay.
You're in.
Sorry,
so
17.
His declared action is to rip the door off its hinges and fling it at Patches.
Classic.
Fuck you, that's why.
If I guest list the door, does that mean he won't be able to rip it off its hinges? How does that work?
Yeah, he won't be able to approach it.
Cool.
Like, he would literally be like, huh.
Boing.
That's what I would like to do.
Okay, Patches.
I think I'm just gonna shoot him. They're chimerical. You know, they won't permadie.
Okay.
Yep. Is there... He's all I can see.
Yeah, because you didn't open the door. I asked you specifically, and you said no.
Good point.
Yeah.
But you can kick the door open if you want before the guest list fires off.
Yeah, sure. I'll kick the door open.
So
Can
you're like, bam!
Can
Yeah.
she still shoot out if there's a guest list, preventing him from coming in? Like, what? How does that work? Is my guest list screwing with Patch's ability to fight?
I go first.
So, yeah, first of all, she goes first, and so therefore, no, it does not actually matter. The second thing is that if I call upon guest list right here, specifically, guest list prevents anyone or anything from entering, using, or interacting with the target of the cantrip without the caster's permission.
Can't get in doesn't mean...
So you are casting on the boiler room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
if I
means that-
can.
but the other thing is that, so here it says very specifically, the realm defines the cantrip, what the cantrip protects or restricts from others. So this would be scene,
Okay.
specifically like scene 1.
Yep.
Then, any changeling of higher rank, so that you can resist by rolling willpower. A changeling who is of higher rank, who is either the target or being restricted by guest list, can spend a willpower to ignore the effects, but you're
Pretty high
countess.
ranking.
But bullets will not be able to go through because they can't spend willpower.
But that's... It said to enter the space?
To cross, so the boiler room specifically, you would have to leave the boiler room to shoot anybody after this.
Okay.
That is
That's
what you're
Oh,
ruling now.
okay.
But
I-
she can leave. You can let
Yeah.
her do that.
Yeah, but I'd rather. Can I change my cantrip if that's okay?
Yes.
I was sort of hoping I could do like a barricade thing
Yeah.
and you could still shoot out. So instead, I think I want to cast. I want to do Elder Form Air on myself.
Okay. So now there's no protect. He'll still be able to. So you can restate your action if you wish. Because now he will be able to get to the door. And he will be able to rip it off its hinges and throw it at you.
Unless you shoot him.
Yeah.
Unless you shoot him squarely in the face.
Oh, the
kind of
thing.
my
Like, yeah, if you kill
intention.
him, then he can't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
that's fair.
No, I'll
He's still at
split
point
my
blank range.
pool.
Well, what's better, Kate? Would it have been better if I had stuck with guest list? Because I'm certainly happy to do that.
The thing is, I feel like we probably aren't going to just hide in the boiler room for the next little while, so I feel like that's probably not as good a use of glamour.
It doesn't cost her any glamour.
Well, still.
Oh, no, it's
Um,
weird.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say save your glamour, use it for something more effective, so I'll split my pool for defense and for attack.
Okay. Sometimes she protect, sometimes she attack. But when she sees Grenville, it's time for a snack.
Yay!
Tasty snack.
Clap, 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 clap.
Okay, then
It's
I'm
134
going to ask
episodes,
you to roll
folks.
your attack.
Woo!
But are you still kicking open the door?
Yes.
Okay, so then how about I describe what's
Yeah.
behind the door? So when you kick it open, you are in the basement. This room is it's a storage room, but it seems to have been very hastily repurposed as a workshop. There's a metal bench where you see Zister Flex, who is hunched over a device, and he's using tools in order to construct something. His eyes look relatively intent on his task. There are two other guards that are posted. They're on the other side of the bench by the door that would lead out of the basement. But they are in surprise.
And vague size of what he's working on. Like, is it small or is it, like, big?
He's working on another copy of the rocket.
Oh, balls,
Cool.
balls, ballsy balls.
Good thing in my list of things that I'm always carrying on me is RCU V1. Pew!
I don't know what that is.
Rocket Containment Unit V1.
That's right. The rocket containment unit.
I figured it would be a useful source of dross if I was in trouble, but this works too.
Famously.
Okay.
Specifically works.
I do a half size attack.
Pew!
I get 2 successes.
Yep. No, 4, don't you? You rolled zeros.
I don't have a note about
Do you have a
Them ex-
specialty?
in
Pew!
steady hand and gunsmith.
Steady hand counts for this.
Okay. So then that's 4 successes, so that's
Yep.
3 threshold.
Excellent.
Plus 8, 5, 6, 7,
I'll roll a soak.
8.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a troll, no?
1, 2, 3,
Trolls don't get bonuses to stamina, they get bonuses to strength.
6.
He didn't buff up.
Damage.
6.
Yep.
He.
Oh.
So his head snaps back.
Yeah, that should put him at crippled from full if he has standard health levels.
If.
Yeah. His head snaps back and he just falls to the ground. He no longer has enough of a pool to try to hurt you.
Horrible.
So now you see, like, there's plenty of sight between the rest of you. Zister sets the last tool down and then just passes his hands slightly over it in the same gesture that you've seen him do a million times when something is complete.
Doing elder form.
Yep.
What's my bunk?
Oh.
I dance with the mop that's in the boiler room briefly.
Nice.
Yep.
Quick fart.
2, go.
Thank you. Okay. That's 3 successes.
Okay. Back to Brom.
So it's 5 minutes times 8. So it's
40.
40 minutes that it's active.
Oh, good. Good timing.
Brom.
Yes.
Just please go.
I cannot leave without my treasures.
Just please.
What has happened to you?
It doesn't matter.
I take a step towards him. Your Grace, tell me.
You've already played your part. You've already played your part, all of you. And so have I. He takes 3 steps back and he just sits back down in his chair.
John, he's obviously... I guess I could roll to find out. Well, whatever. He seems very, anxious, upset, overcome with emotion. If I were to harden his heart, he would become resistant to, like, magic to convince him, but he also would become unfeeling. Would that, like, perhaps make him more reasonable in conversation?
Potentially.
Potentially? Okay. I'm going to sort of...
If I shoot him in the face.
Would that make
Okay,
him more
shoot him in the face.
reasonable, or I'm going to I'm going to take a knee in front of him, and I'm going to extend my hand in friendship as a bunk. It's a weird one. To cast Hardened Heart. Or I'm going to extend my hand and then I'm going to squeeze it really tight as a bunk to cast Hardened Heart on him. Your Grace, you can tell me what's happening. If there's a problem, we can fix it together. It doesn't have to be this way.
Okay, roll.
Yeah.
Level 2.
Okay. It's interesting.
He searched for cantrips, Kung Fu Fenris, and found none.
It's true. Ooh. Nightmare. 3 successes. hour. An hour.
Okay.
Oh, he also can't spend willpower.
Oh.
I forgot. I actually
that's
legitimately
not
forgot.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, fuck.
Legitimately forgot about
That's
that aspect of the
wonderful.
cantrip.
Oh shit. Okay. Yep.
I'm not sure
I will,
if he can
I
do
will just
something.
remind you that
Yep.
for sovereign cantrips, people can spend willpower in order to resist
Right.
Yes, but until they can't.
until they can't.
Correct.
Oh.
Fuck. Okay.
Flip side, he can't be influenced by magical means anymore,
Oh.
which
So
might
does
extend
that include
to sovereign.
I guess it does.
Well, it says resistant to mundane/supernatural control. I'd have to look it up further. I'm sorry.
I feel like sovereign is supernatural control.
Combo. Stupid. What did I do?
You know what, Brom? It's fine. We sent you in there, and you went with your gut, and I like it.
Oh. Went with my gut, and now I'm hungry.
A player may use hardened heart to prevent an object or other inanimate target from obeying a command such as dictum.
Balls.
Well,
It's the Angel of Nexus. Balls.
So, in fact, it is not a combo
okay.
because it makes you
Actually,
resistant to
the
But he
Worst
can't
combo.
spend willpower.
You can't spend willpower, which is still useful. Anyway,
I would say so. So I'm hoping that this kind of
so he does not. He looks at your hand and, unfeeling, he does not reach out for it.
oh no, I've been hurt. Oh no, the hurtee has become the. What's happening, Your Grace? What part have you played?
I suppose it no longer matters. I was told to seize control of Zister Flex in order to have him create some sort of object that only he knows how to construct. After that, I was to deliver the object to the High Lord, at which point it was to be delivered to someone else. That's better.
Someone else.
Yes.
You do not know who, or perhaps you do not wish to tell me.
I know that I will pay for this with my life.
Then why?
Because I was offered power and I accepted it. And I did not realize until it was too late that the reason why I was to be given this power was so that subsequently it could be taken back from me in order to protect the High Lord and the House. The target was Zister Flex. It was always Zister Flex. If we were to gain access to the spark, that would have been ideal, but instead we pulled strings in order to make sure that he had the equipment he needed.
He is fashioning this device now, is he not?
As I understand, it is almost complete.
If it is what I think it is, are you aware that it will... Are you aware that it will disrupt the balance of the world as we know it?
Yes.
I want to let the cantrip fall at this time.
Okay, you cancel your own cantrip?
Yeah.
Yep.
And how does it feel knowing that you have taken part in something that will cause suffering in this way?
Sometimes you lose the game.
You don't have to lose.
It's already done.
My lord, your grace, whatever words I put in front of your name, it does not change who you are. Stand with me. Let us recover this device.
I have my oath sworn. You wouldn't have me break my oaths, would you? Even for the world.
No.
Then we'll just both be miserable here, at the end of all things.
Is there something I can do for you?
There's a flare of green light outside the window.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I look to it.
Nowhere.
But he performs it like Meryl does on a cliff.
Initiative?
Initiative.
Sorry. Initiative, let's quick.
Do I become successfully invisible?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, so that sucks. And then
So did
let's. Here's Zisters. That's way better.
10,
Since
sorry.
day 1, Kung Fu Thunderous is
10.
right. Oh, man. It's always been about the rocket.
A 14 for me.
Okay. Zister is first, then you, then the other 2 guards in the room. So the other 2 guards in the room, seeing that somebody just got fucking shot,
Patches.
one of them is going to leave the room, and the other one is going to take on a full defensive action.
I'm headed for Zister.
Remember that there's a guest list surrounding him.
Okay. And so is there any way to break a guest list?
Sure, spend willpower.
Oh.
And then you'll have to roll willpower.
Sweet.
She could probably walk through it if, depending on who set it up. If it
That's
was a
fair.
duke, then she's just as screwed as you are.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't,
Then I would use my action finding out.
I can help, but I'm not there. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's fine. I can spend my balance willpower to do this. But I'm gonna head for I'm gonna head for Zister and
Head for
take
Zister.
a social
What a dude.
action.
okay. What's the social action? You don't have to do it
Yeah.
right away, but like
I'm just gonna talk to him.
talk
and
to him. Okay.
Knock her at him.
Okay. So specifically for a guest list,
Oh,
what you're
boy.
going to have to do, you're going to roll willpower at difficulty 8.
Okay.
Both guards.
If
and
you
the
can
guest list.
succeed, then you can walk past it.
Okay.
You can't spend willpower in that roll because you have to spend willpower to take the roll.
Yeah. So that's me spending in point of imbalanced willpower. If I get that far. If I get murdered first, then I can't.
Okay.
Can't spell willpower. You already got it.
So the one that left the room,
Yep.
can I tell if he's going in a particular direction or
Heading
Okay.
upstairs. Possibly to get more reinforcement.
I want to go to the dungeon. I think I know where they would use, I guess, in the basement of Heartslight. I don't know if Heartslight has an official dungeon, but
Okay.
like
Yep. You
I
can
want
enter
to
the
try to
dungeon.
find that.
They do have an official dungeon.
So I float invisibly over everyone's heads.
Zister Flex sends the rocket to its destination. However, Patches, roll me your intelligence crafts. No, wits crafts. Sorry, it doesn't matter. She has 4 at all.
Yeah,
Doesn't fucking
everything,
matter.
right?
Yeah.
It's great. Oh my god.
Is it a mechanism?
Yes.
Too late.
Because we suck.
What was the
enough.
difficulty?
It's enough.
Uh-huh.
You
That's a lot
also
of
know that the
zeros.
rocket is useless without its code.
Mm-hmm.
Without the
I'm
key
just reminding you
phrase.
of that.
Mm-hmm.
Gloves curse the
And
rare.
there is no way for him to have. He has to set the code while he's constructing it.
Okay.
So,
In that case, I probably, since he acted first, I probably wouldn't bother breaking the barrier.
Okay,
There's
that's
no
fine.
point because I was going to try to.
yep,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Grab your hands.
Yeah.
Shoot the hostage.
So then that's my action. You would let Newton have this?
Oh shit! Wow.
Point.
Wow.
You call yourself a knocker, and you would let someone. Why?
I want to get it from.
I won't even
I don't
call
know.
you by your name.
His dictum was too powerful.
Sorry.
But only I know the code. So you can stop this now.
Who has it?
I don't know. But you can stop me from ever telling him or her.
Where did you send it?
I don't know.
How did you send it?
And he just indicates the table. I don't know!
Fine.
Your relationship, so pure.
Fine.
That's true, right?
Fine. You went before me,
I'm
so
flying over your head, yes.
yeah. Cool. I mean, that's my turn for now.
Well, the other guard, seeing this, panics and leaves.
Oh, great.
So we're out of combat.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Hooray.
There's now some knocking on the door, and Velen just says, "Go away! I'm not to be disturbed." But your grace, Patches is here.
I look up in surprise.
It doesn't matter now.
Why not? It's already been delivered.
Yes.
What are they doing with it?
Your freehold. Your precious freehold on the mountain.
It hasn't even been constructed. It's simply a place, it's simply a dream. For now.
It's still a sacred place.
What are they doing with it?
Why don't you ask your precious guru?
Fucking knew it.
The High Lord is obsessed with them, you know. Completely and utterly.
Why? They know something that we
High
don't.
Lord was raised by werewolves.
Probably would have known that.
Raised by them. And now I know why I was told to keep you from that little place on the mountain. Why we had to accelerate all of our plans. Mongani is now of House Balor.
Oh, sorry, Mongani. Bad
timing.
timing. Oh, great
Mongani
timing.
is
too.
a tier 3, and oh my god, he's a Balor.
Yeah.
Balor, Balor, Balor. They're gonna kill us all. Wahoo. Balor.
You poking around just made sure that we had to move quickly, which means that I had to move sloppily.
I happened upon it. I know nothing of its significance. I know nothing.
I know what you wanted to do with it. And I know that that would have meant presence where there was intended to be others. To disrupt the mountain. The key. I don't suppose you've ever met Zajak, have you?
No.
I suppose not all legends know each other.
We don't run in the same circles, perhaps.
I suppose not. Are you here to kill me?
If what is happening on the mountain can be stopped, then I must stop it. But yes, I am here to kill you.
At least we're being honest with each other now. Go ahead. I was played. I was played, and I will pay the price.
I don't want to. You've been a part of a plot
Yes.
I too have been a pawn on many occasions.
Well, I only have one last thing I must do. Die, apparently. And he takes his glasses off.
He got new ones.
Yes. I mean, he's not going to sit around being like, well, inconvenient.
Hungry eyes.
I'm ready. And I'll pay my penance in hell.
You will pay your penance when we are ready to exact it from you. Until then, I can't have you leave. I'm sorry.
Shit.
Yep, okay.
You make it to the dungeon.
I'm excited.
Woohoo!
Inside the dungeon, you see that Zeron is he is restrained. There's a single shackle holding his ankle. This shackle is cold. And so he is sitting just like he's very, like he's actually meditating and breathing in and out as smoothly as he can to maintain his heart rate at a certain level. Lying on the floor next to him is Claude's mortal body.
No.
Oh, for the love of
Claude.
balls.
What's Claude talking about last time then?
But he is breathing.
All right. So that I remember, I cannot cast a cantrip on Zeron because
He is touching cold iron.
he's touching cold iron. How does one remove cold iron?
What do you mean by remove?
How would one go about removing this shackle?
You could pick the lock. You could find the key. You could, like, just try to rend it with your bare hands. I don't recommend it.
It's fair. But I can't cast anything on it,
No.
obviously.
It's cold iron. It resists all cantrips automatically and permanently.
Fair enough. Do I see any keys around?
No.
There are 8,000 keys.
Okay. I'm going to float on up the stairs.
Leave them
Patches.
behind?
Looking for
Can I cast a
motherfucker.
cantrip through a guest list barrier?
You know, the funny thing is, yeah, you can.
Cool.
That seems
Cool.
Glamour's not a thing.
it's fair. Seems like a poor like
Now, the thing is, if the guest list was on Zister, she wouldn't be able to target him.
right.
But it was just
It's like an area. Right. That makes okay. I understand.
And she's not casting the cantrip on the area. She's casting it on Zister.
Zister.
So,
Or
yes,
like the
that's
table or
fine.
whatever.
There are some loopholes that you can exploit.
I
Zister looks very old.
intend to cast Lost in the Mists so that he believes that he is his mortal self. That he is just Nelson and he's going to go work at the garage. He has no idea what a rocket is beyond a spaceship, and the code will not exist to his mind.
Okay. What's your bunk?
But then oh no. And no one will have the code. Guess that's good actually.
I would like to light a cigarette and pitch it into some sawdust at the base of the.
That's a fire hazard.
Yeah, that's the purpose.
All right, that bunk's level 4. Go ahead.
Heartlight's made of
I
stone.
don't
though,
remember
right?
anything.
Oh my god.
And
So
thus
that's-
ends the.
Nothing's right, I'm torn. Oh, wait, sorry. Nothing's. Zeron's cold and he is chained, clothes lying naked. Yeah, I know what you're trying to go for, but I can't parse the meter.
Zeron's cold and he is
chained,
chained, clothes
clothes
lying
lying
naked's on the floor.
Whew. Illusions never changed into something real. Wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn.
Brown's a little late.
I'm here. Where'd everyone go?
1,
We're
2, 3,
already
4,
Guys, I
5,
dealt with Felon all
6,
by
7, 8
You said that was
successes, so
awesome.
it'll last up to, I think, a
month.
month. Yeah.
That's
Great.
a long time.
I can release it when I choose.
Yeah.
Yep. Zister
That's wild.
immediately looks more at peace.
Oh,
Living in lies, lies, lies.
my heart.
lies. Comfortable lies. All right.
My heart.
No.
Patricia.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
Well, looking forward to the new school program that's starting at where your niece attends. I think that she'd enjoy the new STEM program they're starting.
I'm a little worried. I think she might swear a bit too much for the teachers.
They'll work it out of her.
You're approved for moats, Aragorn. I guess we should
I can see that French nude man.
meet up sometime. I'd like to have coffee.
Sounds great. I'm gonna give him my cell phone number.
You. Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
like, you can't actually reach
No,
him,
tell
but
him my cell phone number.
okay.
He's like, "What's wrong? Just come over here." And you're like,
I'd like to rematerialize behind one of the guards. And try to find the one that looks the most scared. And I'm going to say, release Sir Zeron, casting Dictum.
Hardly even knew him.
"Did you say surprise?"
So you're going
motherfucker?"
upstairs. You're finding a.
Correct.
Considering that you're eliminating your tactical advantage, I will say that this is a bunk level 3. Go ahead.
Cool.
Release him.
Could you
Huh?
roll me a single die, please? If you roll a 1 or a 2, you're going to set a very serious fire.
I like the sounds of this.
Rolled the 10 when she needed it.
Yay!
Can you meet me?
Sang when I counted. When it counted. Yep. Yep. Sorry.
It's 5 successes.
He's going to attempt to resist you. I don't like his chances.
I like all these Balor mooks. Where have they been all my life?
Well, you know.
Around. Just
It's nice
Balor
to
thing.
feel like a bit of a badass.
Just Balor thing.
Every so often. Like,
Yes.
Nope.
I intimidated
Hooray.
a sad old man.
He almost botched, which would have been super useful for you because then he basically would do whatever you want for a very long time. But he
can I stare at him and say,
failed.
roll again and botch?
and then dictum that. Yeah. Can I cast dictum on his dice?
Yeah.
He immediately turns and starts heading down to
I'm
the.
following.
Whoop.
It's not going to matter, you know. The old man's busted.
Shut up.
Great heroes. And
I'm going to slap him in the back of his head.
so if you cause him damage, then your dictum will stop working.
All right, I won't. I will verbally slap him on the back of his head.
Uh,
Your haircut's stupid.
Hey.
Ouch.
Aw.
Oh no.
Went all the way to Ottawa to get this haircut.
That's right. That's right. What did it get you? Oh, God.
A nice haircut.
Thank you. Oh, God.
Laura Dern.
Return.
I went on over this here.
Great heroes, huh?
Well done.
Oh, this game. This game.
You know, the funny thing is that you tell you all these stories when you're growing up about your heroes.
Oh boy.
And he unlocks the door to the dungeon, and he steps over Claude and goes right down and picks up the shackle lock. Ugh. And he starts rummaging around in his keyring for the other key. But it doesn't matter in the end, does it? Every story ends up dead. Roll initiative.
Okay.
What?
Oh, because he's a piece of shit. It's fine. Oh no.
Is it fine?
I mean, it's not great. It's 9.
Okay. He rolled an 11, so
'Kay.
you can declare first.
I'm
He
thr-
is. I'll tell you, he is about to take a violent action.
I'm throwing brushstroke to Zeron.
With a cry of yeet. No.
Okay.
I think.
He's going to pick up the chain, the cold iron chain, and he's going to whirl around and hit you with it.
Oh.
Do you wish to abort to a dodge?
Yeah, I guess.
You want to just take it?
Well, the last time I thought I could just take it, I
Good point. You just
died.
fucking died. It's true.
This is cold iron.
That is true.
This is no
actually.
bueno.
Yeah, that you don't want to die in that way.
Um,
That's rough.
yeah, so I'm going to spend a willpower to abort.
Okay. Now this is an improvised weapon, so it's
Oh, I
not
should be-
the easiest of rolls.
Can you remind me for the 12 billionth time how I
So here we go.
How you
Roll
dodge? Yeah.
your
Dex athletics.
dexterity
Thank
athletics,
you
please.
very
That's it.
much.
And
And
may
that's
the
it.
odds ever be in your favor.
Woo!
I'm leaving this roll open.
Preternatural grace.
No.
Damn it. So 3.
So that's a hit.
Oh.
You cannot soak this damage.
If my stamina, if my thing.
Now he only got one success.
Yeah.
Threshold success.
Right.
So it's not like I'm rolling a million
Yep.
here. But you cannot soak this.
Yep.
And
God.
you didn't have to. Oaken shield doesn't just disappear. You don't have
So
any oaken shield, right?
you
So-
will take
Correct. Yep.
3 aggravated damage on both tracks.
Okay.
Ouch.
And I need to find where the fucking rule is for cold iron.
It
Shit.
doesn't feel good. You don't like
Oh,
it much.
It really does not. I'm going to check the index. That would probably be where it would be. Index. Because I don't want to say... Because I know what the rule used to be, and I don't want to say that that's what happens now if it's not the case. Right? Because I don't want to be a dick.
Next time I'm trying to defend, just tell me not to bother. I don't think I've ever successfully
Don't
defended.
bother. Wow.
Commit to your thing.
Liz.
If you hadn't
Ow.
contributed to your defense, I would have had an extra 3 dice to roll.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about that.
She might have been dead.
So I need this page.
Thank you.
Can I just go to
My
the page?
apologies.
Go to page.
Are you alright?
No.
Cold iron.
This stuff bad.
Fuck me. Cap.
Well, we'll wait for it, but probably
So-
probably correct, I imagine.
Yeah. So you lose 3 points of glamour.
Yep.
Ay, ay, ay.
You can. I will say that you are allowed to drop brushstroke, if you wish.
Yeah.
Like in his direction, not
Yeah.
like, oh, here, take it.
Yeah, I like to do that.
'Kay,
I
so
would
it's
probably
not-
let go of it anyway if I was hit
Yeah,
with cold
but
iron.
so it's the thing is, it's not a gentle toss, so he can't like catch it and then use it this round. He's gonna have to spend this round picking it up.
Okay.
So we'll leave you for a second, and we'll go back to you. There is no fire.
Great.
You see
I
a
can,
wisp of
like,
smoke
stand
coming up from the
out.
sawdust, and your
And you go.
cigarette goes out.
Smoking kills.
I just put on sunglasses
Yeah.
and explode.
Yeah, I put on Valen's sunglasses. Bam!
Belenson.
Oh my god.
Smoking kills. So good.
So both guards have pieced out?
Yeah, you're alone.
Cool. I'm gonna
I'm alone now.
chill with
Nelson.
Nelson.
Okay, Brom.
But I'm gonna like keep an ear towards the stairs for what it's worth.
Yeah, well,
You hear a clank and a cry of pain from another.
That you definitely.
Ow, motherfucker!
Sophia, you can yell out if you wish. I mean, you can grit your teeth and bear it if you really want to.
No, I'm going to grit my teeth and bear it.
In that case, I'd be like, hang out here for a minute and head off.
Okay. Prom?
Your time will come, but I cannot deal with you now. Not at this time. I have to get to the mountain, if that is indeed where this is happening.
I killed McAllister.
No. Is that true? Yeah, may I roll on this?
You may roll.
Thank you.
Your difficulty is 9.
Woof.
I'm gonna spend a point of willpower, please.
Dang.
Well, I like him. McAllister. I'll actually spend it, maybe. Eh. 3 successes.
He's telling the truth.
Oh my god.
I pick up Absolute and I smash him across the face. It's a hunk of metal. Like I'm not trying to kill him. I am trying to hit him in the face with a big hunk of metal.
It makes a very dull, like, clank sound as it just smashes into his face, and he whirls around. And then he stops. He died well. Trying to protect your wife, actually.
Where is he?
Where do you keep all the trash?
I don't know. You're in a pretty opulent room right now.
Nice.
Na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, I take his.
Yes. Thank you.
Can I use these for a second? Point. No,
You're dead.
I'm sorry. I will.
Wonderful.
So ridiculous.
And this one's for Patches.
Nice. Fuck, I need to think of a burn.
Oh boy. I wanted to help you.
I wanted to help you. But if you're not going to kill me, then I'm going to have to force you. Because I'd rather it be by your hand than anyone else.
You must face justice, Baron Velen. I dispense justice, but I will not today. And I
Then
would like.
what good are you, troll?
I point at him, and I would like to unleash winter, and I would like to shout, "Stay here."
Okay. Go for
Yeah?
it. Yeah.
Nice.
Can I do this? Yep.
Yep.
Can I do this? 1,
no reach.
2, take a nightmare. Uh.
Butter him. Call him Butter, because he's on a roll.
Whee! Diff 7, Glamour, Nightmare. It's a lot. I have 4 Winter.
Yep.
Oh my god.
This is probably.
Oh no.
Wait. I mean, what? Worst case, I get frozen here too, right? Sorry, not worst case. Okay, let's talk here. I'm leaving this open because I really want to make sure this is like good. That was a 0. That was a 0. Which means I take Nightmare.
16 out of 25 squares is an awful lot of squares for bingo.
John,
Yeah.
3
Oh,
successes.
you lucky prick.
On like 14 dice.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a 1 there, but still.
There were a
I
lot of
would've-
4s.
I know exactly what I would have done too. I'll tell you at the end of game.
Please tell me at the end of game. Oh, God.
he starts to shiver uncontrollably.
Oh, I don't.
And he stumbles back into the corner of the room.
I don't like it.
And he just looks up at you, and there's this pleading look as just ice starts to crystallize over his mouth, and his hands just fall back against the wall and fuse there. But he's conscious.
Yeah.
He's still awake.
Yeah. I didn't.
But he's stuck. Iced against the wall and chilled. Oh, you're no longer in the room. Never mind. Okay. Let's go back to...
I'm leaving.
Jesus, where are you going?
I'll get you guys and then the mountain.
That's nice.
Also, find my dead friend.
round.
Oh, God.
Wow, Liz.
10.
Okay. I also need to roll for my good buddy. Okay. Zaron is 9. You are 10. The guard is 7.
Okay.
Patches, you will arrive the next round.
Okay.
So, the guard is going to once again swing at... Ooh, interesting choice. He swings at Zaron.
What's Zeron gonna do?
Zaron is going to attempt to throw Brushstroke into his neck.
Damn.
It's hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're right. Noted. Okay. Can I verdant reclamation him so that he's held to the ground so he can't get out of the way of Zeron's attack?
He's holding cold iron, but you are casting Verdant Reclamation.
On his
I will say
feet.
yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fine.
Cool.
So I'll have you roll.
Yep.
I invoked the weird as well.
It's one success. Fuck.
Well, it's only going to be enough for this round, but...
I mean,
One round is all I need.
So he can't dodge. We'll have Zaron roll. One, two, three, four.
Oh, sorry, I would have had to have broken the gemstone to be able to do this.
So yeah,
I forgot I was at Glamour's. I forgot I had, sorry, I have to re-roll. I didn't take my wound into account. I completely cocked that up.
Okay.
I apologize. So let's take that out. Let's do that.
come on, more.
That's no success.
Oh.
Okay, so he can dodge.
Yep.
So I've rolled the attack. I'm going to roll the dodge
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
How much dross was in the gemstone?
You have
17.
3 more glamour to spend this scene,
Okay.
but it must be this scene.
Okay.
Use it. Use it.
Yeah.
Glamour is free.
Show you this. That's the dodge.
Cool.
So no successes.
Hey.
Okay.
And let's roll his stamina. Okay. So Brushstroke, remember, is a small sword. It's not really meant to be thrown. But as he does so, it catches just under his collar. And then Zaron slumps back against the wall. Your favorite painting. Your favorite painting.
Shit. What would be her favorite? Starry Night.
Okay. Round patches.
Mm-hmm.
You
sense.
arrive.
Eh.
I thought you were going to say, but what
There
do you do with
is
me
a
naked?
man holding cold iron.
You sure?
Oh wait, he has to attack Zaron.
Right.
My bag.
Your favorite.
Oh my gosh.
He only has 3 dice. Oh.
They're all 10. No.
8, 7, 8.
Balls.
the Angel of Nexus.
Balls.
Uh,
My favorite. My
okay,
absolute
two.
favorite.
So Zeron takes 2 aggravated damage.
This
Very
guy
lucky.
I hate
is
this fucking
out
guard.
of control.
Can we just kill
Patches,
him?
you arrive. There's
I'm
a
on my
guard.
way.
He's you see him in time to slam down a cold iron chain on Zeron's leg,
Rude.
and you see Sophia. Sophia looks hurt, and there's a sword in here, and then you can see that there's moments of a ball of fire starting to erupt. If you want to invest glamour into this, you can make the star real.
Sure, why not?
1
Use it
point.
while we have it. 1 point of my 3 glamour, please.
God, what's he gonna do?
Today's the day you find out what brushstroke does. Patches, roll initiative.
Kills a bitch.
15.
Okay, roll initiative, please.
Montreal disappeared today after a
16.
Whoa, what?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Zeron is lowest, then the guard, then the
Okay.
two of you.
Oh, God.
So Zeron is just going to allow the glamour that you've popped to influence brushstroke. So that's his action. The guard is going to... Guard actually doesn't see you yet. So the guard is going to attack Zeron again. Sophia and Patches. It doesn't matter which one of you states first because you're on the
I
same
think I'm
side.
going to try to shoot at the guard, trying to shoot at his hand so that, like, I'm trying to...
Called shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have 2 glamour left, so I kind of want to use them before they vanish. So let's do...
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. That's me.
Huh?
Oh my god.
I'm going to cast a cantrip of some kind.
Just cause.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to make a Well of Life off to the side.
Hey.
Okay. Okay. Patches?
Okay. It's not listed here, so...
That's not what I
Called
used.
shot.
Your
Lick
called
it.
shot is
Yeah.
going to be at difficulty 8
Okay.
because you're aiming at his hands.
Okay.
If you succeed,
Yeah.
you have to do damage for him to drop the
Yeah.
thing.
One success.
Okay, well that's enough to roll your damage.
Wow, 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 wow.
So he's rolling his soak.
They call her quick draw Patches.
I know what the answer is. I'm just covering it.
That is 1, 2, 3 damage.
Oh, that's a 7. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a 1. He only rolled 1.
Okay.
So he just, the chain drops out of his hands as he just clutches at it like, ah! And as he does so, there's just this star starting to enlarge from his collar, and he swipes brushstroke away on the ground, and it slides over towards Patches, and he bursts into flame,
Nice.
and he starts screaming. Round.
Yikes.
13.
Okay.
16.
Okay. I can already tell you that his action is to scream and burn,
Great.
but that'll only last for 1 round. So what do you do?
So I'm casting my Well of Life.
Yep.
I'm gonna get brushstroke back to Zeron, and see about releasing him. If he's still
He's
shackled.
released,
Oh, he's
yeah.
released, then I'll just get his sword back to him and make sure that Flamey McFlamerson doesn't go towards us.
Okay.
Or clothes in her body.
He stumbles forward 2 more steps, and then he falls down on the ground and chimerically dies.
Cool. 4 successes on my Well of Life, which I would like to be bottom of my hair that I tear off. More hair. You can eat it. It's gross, but you can.
He takes the sword and he holds it because he doesn't actually have its sheath. You still have its sheath.
It, like gestured in this direction.
You'd better take it.
Is that to Patches?
Yes.
Me?
Hello.
She runs to him, gives him a big smoocheroo, and presses some of the well of life to him.
I'm not going to be trusting Balor for a little while.
Funny you should say that. You know what? We can talk later.
If you can draw upon somebody else's life force, you can create whatever you wish using that. As long as you can paint it. Whisper destroys and asks for a cost from the person holding the blade. Brushstroke creates, but asks for a cost of the one on the other end.
That sounds... It's like pretty dark.
It's great. I love it.
It is.
Damn,
There's
Zeron's
a
been
reason he
carrying
doesn't
that
use
around?
it very often.
No, I know. He's been carrying that shit around for... Oh my god, wow. Damn, Zeron.
You're a
So
little
hot I
turned
could
on,
marry
aren't
you
you?
right now.
Oh no, I forgot a
He's
condom.
taken.
It works like this, right?
I painted one earlier.
It's just
Perfect.
the wrapper.
No, I drew the shaft as
You
well.
just did this.
No, I did this and then the shaft. No, Sophia. I didn't.
Dickhorns all over again.
Sophia's also going to eat a bit of her hair.
Sorry.
Delish.
Yep.
I'll heal 1 point a bag.
Hooray.
So you're in the room.
Yep. So because I've successfully unleashed, I've also invoked the weird. So this like towering man is got a voice dripping with icicles. I'm gonna pick up Whisper. I'm gonna pick up Absolute. I'm gonna level my sword at Baron Velen, and I'm going to declare to him more formally, Baron Velen, you will be administered justice when the time is right. Until that time, you will await your trial here. No need to answer me. Goodbye. It's rude. I'm going to run down to the dungeon.
Okay.
See if I can find these guys. Like downstairs.
Mhm.
Which is where I believe they were.
How's Sister?
At peace. He thinks he's
What?
his mortal self.
What happened to the rocket?
They have it, but they don't have the code. And Sister's no use to them.
Okay. They don't have the code. How else could they get it? Only through Sister?
Through Sister or through the same methods that Abford tried. Algorithms. Trying to crack the code over years and years of running the numbers.
They might have been spending years and years figuring out how they could crack the code if it came to this. So we have to go. We have to find them. Where's Brahm?
Here I am.
Bam, 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 bam,
Oh
bam,
my
bam, bam. Brahms invoked the weird, so he's like,
Jesus Christ.
right now.
Above you, you
Sad.
can
Super sad.
hear no panic.
In fact, when I was running down here, did I pass anybody?
No.
Nobody here?
There's
That's not
no footsteps, no clamoring, no clanging of metal.
Yeah.
What happened?
Velen told me that the rocket has gone to the mountain, to the place where we found the rest stop. Apparently it was to be delivered to Balor, Latili. Yes?
Lee Teely.
Yeah, so close. Litili. And then to someone else. The Guru, I believe. I do not know what they could use it for, but it is a sacred place, and that is where I believe they have gone.
You just said the Guru?
No, he named someone.
Would you like me to repeat the name?
Yeah, I heard Jean-Jacques.
Zhyzak.
That makes much more sense.
Would you like to know how to spell this?
Please!
Zhyzak.
That's a great name. Wow. I know who I'm playing next
Does
time.
that ring a bell to any of us in
No, sorry.
our dealings with Kaylee and with?
John? We ever
Everyone.
heard this name?
Does anybody have like Guru-specific gray mare? Then no.
No. Get it.
You spent time shopping for clothes with Kaylee.
I know.
Do you think
We usually dish.
Let me tell you about this most horrible person.
Oh.
And do these jeans make my book look weird?
It's okay. I'm gonna bring them the last thing they need. I'm gonna like wiggle the rocket containment unit. This is what the key to activate it.
I see. I hope that works.
If not, we kill him.
Speaking of, what have you done with Velen?
He's not going anywhere.
I put him on ice.
Damn it! He's in the freezer, if you know what I mean.
I don't. Did
I
you
said
kill him?
cool off.
No. Damn it!
He's cooling his heels.
Son of a bitch! Nice to meet you.
He's
No.
chill.
No, Sophia.
You realize we're only protected from House Balor if we kill him.
He's going snowwhere.
Someone write these
He
down
still
for me,
has
please.
his glasses.
Glasses. Ah! It's great. Please, someone write these down for me.
No.
No. I need them for next time. He's snow problem now. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I wanted you to be the one to do it.
Great.
But we should go to the mountain.
Fine.
Apparently, McAllister is dead.
What?
That is what he told me.
He did it?
I believe so.
The wording he used specifically was, I killed McAllister, and you did not detect a lie.
How did you let him live, Brom?
It is not my place to end his life. I'm old, Sophia. And I'm tired of killing. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I started imagining I'm old Gandalf. I know I don't look it, but I'm beginning to feel it in my heart. I feel thin, sort of stretched like butter scraped over too much bread. And then I couldn't. I'm so sorry. It was amazing. It was amazing what you were doing. I
Just want
apologize.
my little hobbit hole.
Oh, that was no good. I know, Brom. I'm sorry.
No, it is my weakness and my frailty.
No, it is not your frailty. It is far from it. It is your greatest strength. Let's go.
I will take Claude. Is Sister Flex all right?
Convinced he's his mortal self. We just need to get him out of that.
Guest list.
Thank you.
Force field.
Oh,
Guest list, and he can go about his merry way.
can I walk into the guest list?
It actually no longer exists.
Oh, sweet. Cool. So then,
After you know.
Ice.
yeah.
I'm giving you a chance to throw out a pun right here.
It's no problem. I'll show myself out. I'll snow myself out. Damn it.
Okay. So you are carrying Claude. You are supporting Zeron, I assume.
Like,
How
listen.
hurt is he? Can I tell?
He took like
well.
3 egg.
Okay.
One from just being shackled for too long, and 2 in the fight. But you know, his heart is still a little bit like it's his weakness now. Cold
Yeah.
iron fucks up his heart. So
And the well of life will,
it's helping.
will help.
It,
Good.
gradually, it's going to get him back on his feet. I mean, you're not like carrying him. You're just kind of walking with him a little bit.
Yeah. So as close to a honeymoon as we're ever going to get. So, you know.
Nelson out of the basement and point him off towards the garage.
Okay, so you
This
get
way.
upstairs. Oh, thanks. Severe thunderstorm warning.
No shit.
A bit late. So you move up the stairs, and the hallways are empty. There are no more Balor flunkies.
This whole thing was a distraction.
They wanted Lister. They got him.
They didn't get everything.
I don't understand why Latili would want to give this power over to the Guru and not use it himself.
You saw him. He has a very different perception of what power is.
You leaving the freehold? Where are you going?
Yeah, I want to find Kyoko. So I'll text her. We're at the freehold. Where is everybody? And I was told to look for McAllister in the place where the trash is. So I guess I'll check the dumpsters behind Heart's
you're
Light.
you're
I am leaving the freehold. Yeah. With Claude.
When you step outside the freehold, you
Yeah, boy.
see a woman standing in the just in the sort of small park grass area outside of Heart's Light. She's wearing a leather jacket and leather pants, leather boots, leather gloves, and she's just eyeing you. Her hair cut irregularly. And you get this very unsettling feeling deep in the pit of your stomach. It is an involuntary. This is not me telling you that you're afraid. This is like an actual reaction to standing next to her, or close to her, or in her vicinity. The kind that you would feel if you were around somebody with a lot of rage. Capital R rage.
Right.
Is she a guru?
It would be a reasonable assumption.
Hard to tell. I'm scanning to see if there's anybody else
You
around.
don't see anyone else.
Oh, that's bad.
I don't believe we've met.
I realize that this is inconvenient, but I really need the code. May I please have the code?
Yep. This is the device. You put the rocket inside of this, and it will unlock the key.
Roll me your...
I need to have not said that so casually.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can restate.
Yeah. I'm going to fidget in my pocket.
Here you go.
Why?
Wait, what?
I'm going to fidget in my pocket.
Yeah.
Why should we give it to you?
I'm asking nicely. And I'm only nice once.
Why should I give you the decoder? I want to, like, catch myself and try to, like, stand very still.
Oh.
You have it. Give it to me. It's your only chance.
4. My only chance for what?
Survival. Please.
I can't let you activate it.
Will you stop me?
It'll ruin everything.
Will you stop me?
I can't let you have it.
I understand. It's good to be honest. She spends 5 ridge. We'll end the session here.
I need her to believe that it's the right thing.
No,
Yep,
of course,
fair,
of course.
Fair.
We're like, well, I'm 100% on board. Not if you get your head cut off. Have you died?
Hey, first time for everything. La la la.
Except I don't think she can kill chimerically.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hopefully she's
Bunch of
more intent
dildos
on
just
getting the
appeared.
thing.
Oh.
But if not, oh well.
Pwee, pwee, pwee. Pwee, 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 pwee. What's up? Burp. Sound like a little baby.
Ignorance is not always bliss.
I still think it's the right play.
Well, we got to find out what people learned. We have to find out what the play of the game was, which I have vote almost ready to go.
Standing
We
by.
have a week of streams to look forward to. We have a lovely haircut.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
I guess y'all can't see that.
I know, and I had to put it up because it's summertime.
Wah, wah.
Some
Makes me feel.
Today's
Oh.
play of the game vote starts now. Sophia calls a meeting with High Lord Letili Balor on neutral ground.
Sorry.
Patches grants Nelson the safety of mundanity, and Brahm arrests Velen. His icy diplomacy is absolute, but not whispered.
I like that my weapons have names. Nouns. Like noun name. I'll show myself out.
Absolute, Brahm.
Hello.
Enjoy responsibly.
Yeah, I was going to say, Rob encourages you to enjoy this drink in a responsible manner. Like me and my sons. We enjoy it on Saturday nights. They're learning to hold their drink.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Scott, what did you learn?
Brahm is tired of killing, apparently.
Aw.
That was actually like that was a bit of a surprise to me when it came out of my mouth. Because, yeah, why didn't you kill him? I don't know. Oh, you know what I mean? I didn't actually think about I just knew it wasn't what I wanted to do in that moment, and I didn't know why. So I find that really interesting.
When you say bingo is posted in Discord, there wasn't a bingo. You just mean that the card
Card.
isn't completed yet.
Right?
Despite being
Yeah, we were
16 out of
super
25.
close.
Incredible.
In
Like-
several instances.
Oh, I should have Super Saiyan.
It
That's
seemed like
sometimes on the
every
thing.
time we did something dumb, a bingo square was marked. So that
I cannot wait to see
I,
it.
Gives me some hints.
I don't know. I don't know what the card looks like. Liz?
I don't know. Can you come back to me? I'm still thinking.
Sure.
Patches is ready to stop killing as the first answer. It's
Nice.
not her first reaction. She's willing to explore other alleyways.
Hey, do you want to talk? I'm kidding.
Liz?
Uh,
That's good.
when Sophia does try to solve things by other means, it hasn't worked out for her yet. So she's still like really struggling with that.
Really? Because I think it did.
She doesn't
Okay.
think so.
That's fair.
That's completely fair. What else is fair? It's Brahm.
Yay!
For
Brahm.
icy times. For relaxing times. Good sensory time.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Na 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 na.
Meow.
So what's What's going on?
Well,
Y'all?
Moondog?
I think
Who's
normally I'm
that?
up first. On Tuesday evening, you can catch me over at twitch.tv// Biff the Boss. Paul Prosper is still lost on an island.
Oh, if you voted for Patches? Hold on, let me see if that would have actually changed. No.
No.
Nope. All right, I'll take it.
Close, but not quite.
But I also hear there's some new Striker detective stories returning. I've gotten word, and
Oh,
I'm really
shit.
I don't know when that's going to start. It might even be Tuesday, because those are the best. So we'll see. That's Tuesday. But Wednesday, there's also a thing.
Yeah. Nancy Drew. 4. We continue the
Nancy.
Scarlet Slipper mystery.
It's getting wild. She
It
went down
really
those
is
stairs
quite
like
wild.
a punk. That was great.
She did. She took a tumble. But she's still starring in the charity show, so don't worry.
There you
Didn't
go.
someone push her like
Yeah.
face first down the stairs?
Someone
Yeah.
elbowed her,
Sprained-
and she
sprained
went
the ankle.
tumbling. She fell down a flight of
Ridiculous.
stairs, sprained her ankle. Finally went to a doctor, but it's because it was Nancy, not any of her friends.
What about later in the week? Any other plans?
Thursday, there's going to be RPG Clinic. There has been for the past little while.
Yay.
Gasp.
Regular schedule.
Got to talk about risk-averse PCs, and then among some other things,
Ooh.
we did quite a bit of talking about player types, but like we're a bit past that now at this point. But yeah, so come on in. It's been a lot of fun talking
love
RPGs.
to join
it'll,
that
it'll be a good thing to
Conversation. Risk averse
And then
PCs.
Friday?
What's happening on Thursday? Oh, no.
There's no punchy
There's
on
no
Friday.
punchy because we're out of town.
So Steel
Ooh.
Stream, I guess. Wow.
Yeah.
And Saturday as well. Same
Maybe
thing. We're
I'll
out of
play
town.
Mario 3 like
Hey,
I was
do
supposed to.
it.
Oh, that was the wrong.
Who knows?
Song.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe you can Steel Stream.
Maybe. We'll see.
Super Mario Brothers 2.
But there will be Changeling here on Sunday.
And on Tuesday, I don't know if now's the right time for that or.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, this coming Tuesday.
Yeah, this coming Tuesday, there is going to be an announcement put out on the LARPs the Series socials. It's a video. We've got an announcement that's been in the making for a little while, and we wanted to let all of y'all know before it came out so you could get hyped. We have no more details other than that, but we're
None.
very excited to share with you.
That'll be Tuesday.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can always join the Discord.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to talk about this game, if you want to find out why Kung Fu Fenris is freaking the fuck out,
Yeah,
you can always
actually.
go there.
Change some spoilers.
Yeah, it's right there. It's in there.
Yeah.
You can also thank She Who Knows 10,000 Things and Entropy's Disciple for being here at the end of all things.
Oh, it is.
Oh, poor
was
Crosshair.
getting there.
I guess that your power never came back on, bud.
Oh,
Wah,
yeah.
wah.
May we send you the juice?
Hopefully it's because there's storms there too that's making it less hot. Because
Yeah,
I
that'd
know
be
Benny
nice.
doesn't like the heat.
Humido.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the end of the Chronicle to look forward to, question mark. But also, we're planning on moving on. Don't forget that we've got some one-shots and then a season premiere, the premiere of seasons,
Ah.
where we'll be playing Star Wars Edge of the Empire here. So get hyped for that.
Yeah, a lot to look forward to.
Yes.
Summer and fall.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's been a lot of stuff. It's cool, eh?
Pretty
Right.
cool.
All right. Very cool. Good.
I'm happy to see people here. I'm super happy that Mongani managed to come back and say hi. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody, honestly. And I mean, I look forward to seeing as many of you as can make it next session.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yep.
I know that things have been tough, and it's tough for us, and it's tough for you, but we will get through it. There is one way that we can do that. It is knit, and then knit. You ready to go then? Let's get to it.
Bye.